attacked, or seemingly attacked by a series of bounty hunters that were after her. There was some intense violence displayed against a few of them, and this all got back to the council. The council then called Vox Machina
We good?
to the central palace and essentially began the
Yep, we're
structure of
good.
the trial to see if they themselves were responsible for essentially attacking
Testing,
guests
testing, 1,
of the
2, 3.
council,
Testing, testing, 1, 2,
ruining
3.
what could have been a very lucrative
Okay.
union between the
Audio's
two,
good.
the two towns, and possibly murdering an old woman. So they had their membership revoked, and during this sequence, apparently the charmed Seeker Asum was restored, but seemingly to little effect. The group then left, realizing that perhaps the moral ramifications of many of their actions are having bigger impact due to their visibility and their heroic status in the kingdom at large. When they returned to the keep, they found 2 representatives of the northern farmers of Iman that required aid. A series of their livestock had been stolen over the past few weeks and was putting them in dire straits when it came to the necessary amount of meat they had to raise. The group, trying to kind of turn their morality on its head, decided to aid this, awaited out in the center of the cow pasture at night, masquerading through illusionary magic as cows themselves, of which
Best
the
plan ever.
the giant rock, a gargantuan bird that swooped down and grabbed Cowlith, Keyleth here, swept her away. The rest of the party, Tiberius then unable to fly through arcane means, and thus we had a squadron of evening cows chasing after the rock, which then got turned into a cow to crash into a mountain. They chased it back to its perch up in the cliffside mountains to the northwest of Iman.
Such an old trope in fantasy.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Camouflage. And engaged apparently a guardian of this rock, a gnome druid who had been removed from society for quite some time. After some rather roundabout and at some point
Hi,
on
she.
the edge of conflict.
Doing good, doing good. Just got back from work.
conversation,
Had my
they managed to
dinner.
convince him to
How about
take
you?
the bird and flee across the Osmit Sea to the northwest towards Vasselheim, where it would be a much better landscape for the creature to thrive.
My day is always good when I can
After
listen
that,
to
the party is
Critical
making
Role.
their way back,
My days just swing by so fast
right
when I'm
around,
listening
I'd
to
say,
Critical Role while I
beginning
do
of
my work.
daybreak.
Like today at
towards the
office,
So
it didn't
there's where we
even
left
feel like a day has gone by.
off. Percy.
I was just listening to Critical Role and laughing to it, and all of a sudden, all I know, wait, what?
Darkness.
It's already go home time?
Cold.
Damn.
Lonely.
Damn.
Darkness.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
Flicker of light.
I enjoy Critical Role. I love Critical Role.
Bright, white, blinding, then flashes of your family. Screaming. Julius, silenced by a bolt to the throat. Vesper, thrown from a tower wall. Your younger brother's lifeless bodies tossed in a pile, the smell of death filling your cell. Your father, Frederick, a blade jutting from his chest, slick with crimson. Your mother, Johanna, burned with iron, screaming. Cassandra running towards you, calling your name into the night, begging you to help. 1, 2, 3 arrows. She falls. Darkness once more. Darkness and red. Red of blood. Red of burning fire. The sky is fire. The world burns with flame and iron. The smoke rises from the cinders, coalescing into a face. Black as soot.
You like the lighting of the
burning
face?
coals.
Thank
A
you.
wicked grin.
It's
It
my
speaks
new way
with a
of
raspy,
rendering.
rumbling bass.
I mean, my
slow
favorite way of
moving
rendering now.
You hold your
I finally found the balance between, you know,
You
sort of
made it.
semi-realistic and like
Take it for yourself.
semi-realistic and at the same
Make the
time
world right.
stylized. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that tiny
You are
detail, the red lines.
Justice.
When people say, "Whoa, that's a realistic eye,"
Stands eager to close.
but it's not too big.
You suddenly come to consciousness.
It looks.
gasping loudly
It
because
doesn't
the
look
air you feel the warmth
too
of the
big
forge
to be like
across the side of the
weird
workshop calling
looking.
across your face.
So yeah,
You're
I
sitting
finally
at your
found
workbench,
like the
having
perfect
fallen
balance.
asleep amidst a pile of contraptions in mid-construction. As you look around, you can see your leathered gloves are still on you. You are apron
He's
on.
transforming.
Black and
Yes,
soot spread across
I'm
your face.
transforming
in a series
into
of
a tin can.
Things you were in mid
Oh, oh, ah, ah,
just broken before you on your workshop table.
How long have I been here?
There's nobody in the room, and you have no idea. You're underground, subterranean in the workshop. You haven't seen the
This
sun
part
probably
here
for a good
need
day
to
and a
fix
half.
it a bit.
And
It's a new day. I didn't waste it at all.
you have no.
That's me. What do you
idea quite how long
mean?
you've been
You're
down
way
here,
much
and
more
you've been
better than
left
I
alone for
am.
Quite some time.
Like damn.
I'm gonna head upstairs.
I'm trash.
Okay. You go and you open the metallic door that leads into your workshop and come around the corner. And there's a chair set in the corner where Jarrett would be sitting. Jarrett, one of the head guards of the facility. Jarrett, however, is instead standing, hands up to his throat, going with no visible assailant.
Help! Help! Help!
Are we there? Are we there? No, we're not even there.
I want you to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh shit! It's already started.
What the fuck?
Trinkets.
They just started and it's already initiative? What the heck?
Was
No, he is here. Don't say that.
you doing? Just saying the trinket died already.
Don't say that.
Natural 20, 28.
Wow, Percy. Percy with the rolls, man. Damn.
With that dice in you, man.
We're
Yes.
in it already.
how you
It
start
feels
that.
good. Feels good.
You are the yin to Will Wheaton's
I was
yang.
gonna say he was sitting here. So.
He was sitting here just like 20 minutes ago.
We're
Yeah.
here to keep the universe
Actually,
from
it
imploding.
wasn't at
I
this.
rubbed him for
It
luck
wasn't
when
at
he
this
was leaving
table.
the
They used a
building.
different table. We're
Just
fine.
a little rub for
It's a different table. We're good.
No, it's
Here
good.
we
It's
go.
good.
Oh,
We
it's
have
good.
him. It's balance.
There we go.
You're Barris.
We need him. He's Barons.
Yeah, you have Barris.
Okay, let's see. Feet rendering.
Barris. What's wrong with Barris? You must.
Maybe I should go with the foot rendering
Alrighty.
first.
Alright, that's
Should I
my
So what's
just
the
go
total?
with foot rendering?
What's your total?
That
28.
is silk. I do not want silk. I want something much more cloth. Cloth-like. Yeah, like Korean hanbok.
So you're up first. What do you want to do? As you come around the corner and you see this visual in front of you. You want to go ahead and roll for trinket too.
Ooh,
Hey.
you win this.
Oh no.
So I just see him up like this.
Just you can look down. 19. Nice.
Does it, just for some reference, does it look like he's possessed, or does it look like he's trying to remove something?
Looks like he's trying to move something around his neck, and looking down, you could see his feet are actually off the ground, kicking. It looks like there's a little bit of like air wisping around behind him.
How insane would it be to try and make a shot beneath his legs?
You can certainly go for it and try.
I'm going to drop down, and I'm actually. Can I make an aim shot against something I can't see?
You can try. It'll be with disadvantage, but you can definitely make it.
Is this in the kitchen?
Yeah, I got
No,
3
he's
shots.
Wait,
Downstairs.
can I make a request that
In
the
our
rest of
chill
us do the sounds of the ricocheting bullets in case he misses?
Certainly.
Only, okay, I want 5.1 though, so start here and make it all the way down.
Okay.
Okay, so
You're not gonna miss, so it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna take an aim shot for my first shot, and then just start firing block line.
Okay.
Aim
This is
shot.
Disadvantage against an invisible assailant.
No, that's.
Would you say it misses?
I'm just making. I missed. I'm just making sure I didn't hit a misfire. No, I didn't. Thank God.
Okay.
So,
So what's the total?
You have to do it. What?
Jesus Christ.
Total of 15.
Try again.
Still hits.
Still hits.
Yeah.
Still hit.
We didn't miss.
Good.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Inhale ricochet.
I'm sorry. I'm still not
totally
ready
lost.
together.
You're Rick.
So. Oh, that's
No?
16 points of damage,
Alrighty.
and
You shot at
he has
nothing.
to make a Constitution saving throw to not be knocked prone.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
Where's my DC? Let's see. What does it say? DC 8 plus my proficiency mod plus my dexterity mod. So 8 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19.
Sure enough, you see all of a sudden the air go, and whip for a second, and Jarrett falls to his knees.
I'm gonna take 2 more shots right above his head.
Go for it.
Don't hit Jared.
Jarrett's on his knees, like prone, essentially, right
You
now.
can still hit Jared. He's our best guy.
That's
Still have
20.
disadvantage on these, by the way.
I don't.
No, you still have disadvantage
Oh.
on these. Because it is still an invisible creature.
20.
20 hits.
That's 13.
13 does not hit.
No, 13 points of damage.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And then, please, 20 again.
20 hits.
9 points of damage.
9 points damage. Gunshots are echoing through the hallway. Whatever this weird entity is, you can see some of the nearby cloth and dust kind of swirl up from its movement. You hear this, this kind of angry sucking
Whoa!
sound.
Is
in
it
the air around
anything?
you. Do you want to move or you stay where you are?
No way.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Is that?
Just
Are
keep
the
going.
illithids back?
So,
Okay.
help! Help!
All right. So for this
I
turn,
don't think I have an earring.
you see another some sort of shift of wind come around the corner towards you. This one turns around and
No, through the
to go
bars.
over to the bars, and you can see in the distance it's moving over towards where your captive currently is.
Why do we have ghosts?
Where the Vox Machina is, relative to where the keep is, how far away are we?
Getting to that.
Poop.
At the end of this combat round, we'll say for now, all of you guys are right towards the outskirts of the keep, and you hear the muffled ringing of gunshots from the inside of the keep.
Time to get it
You
going.
do hear this as you're
I'm
like
sure
just getting
it's
to the outer
nothing.
gate.
He's probably tinkering.
Nevertheless,
Oh,
As soon as I hear that, I'll cast fire myself and just.
okay, we'll get to that.
Are you wearing an earring, Percy?
He's
I
not.
don't think I am.
Damn it.
Sorry, it's not.
the one that doesn't have-
The entity that swishes down the stairs and comes at you. That's going to be a 22
That hits.
and a 12.
That does not.
All right. It swings towards you and gets a poof, a giant slam of extremely condensed air with like a raking claw impact hits you in the torso, doing 15 points of damage against you, bludgeoning damage. The other one swings out in the same direction, though. At this time, you actually pull off to the side and knock it out of the way with your pepper box. The one back there is going to attempt to grapple. Succeeds. Alrighty. That's its action now, and you can see now the driver that you had last you had put into prison is currently being now it's been gurgling, strangling sounds in the distance. That ends it. Trinket's up.
Trinket. Percy getting attacked. And instinct takes over. And he runs forward. And he claws him.
All right, go ahead and roll for the attacks.
Thank you.
That does not hit. That's a natural 20.
Yes.
That will.
Yeah.
So,
It begins.
Ambidextrous.
Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. That's a 2d4.
Correct.
Yes.
So roll 2d4 and then multiply those by 2.
17 damage.
17 damage. Nice. Trinket runs up, kind of coming out of his somewhat sleeping stupor. Goes for a bite attack and just grabs nothing with it and turns around and just rakes a claw backwards. Manages to get the back of whatever this entity is, and you hear it scream. You do at least.
I have a technical dispute really quickly.
Yes?
Could the wraith have gotten that far since I knocked him prone?
Yes, it could have, because it moves at half its movement speed.
Oh,
To get up.
thank you. Never mind.
Its movement is actually 50.
Ignore me.
So yes.
50.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that.
Not that you know that.
Not that I know that.
But it moved far for what you think it should have been able to.
By the way, for the record, Matthew, I have no idea what we're fighting.
No?
Nobody does.
I'm just saying I haven't met a game.
Congrats. I'm proud of you.
That's
Growing.
first.
Fresh start.
I'm proud of you.
New day. New day.
Jarrett then gets up, sees this happening, moves over, and pulls out the key to begin to try and open the prison door. Spends the turn doing so, manages to get the door open. That's the end of Jarrett's turn. Okay, so that brings us... Now, the rest of you guys roll initiative.
Okay. Come on, you giant ball-bearing.
That,
Damn.
does that count if I hit it in my box and it just slammed into the side? Does that count? Or
Hey-o.
should I let it roll naturally?
Let it roll naturally. No, well, I mean, that would normally count. It's fine. Wherever it lands, you take it. Just going forward. So.
Okay. I won't roll the big one.
All right, so 25 to 20?
Oh, we're
seven.
initiative?
we're doing
Initiative?
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys,
what?
you guys,
Keep up, people. Keep up.
guys
Come
are,
on.
you guys are now. You hear the gunshot. You're
We're running.
entering this intense.
I don't think it's anything.
Okay.
I think it's just him tinkering.
So Scanlan stays behind.
Oh.
All right. So 25 to 20. 20 to 15. All right. What is your scores? All right. 15.
15.
It's got a pencil in my eye.
16, sorry.
16 too.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you all, by the way, for leaving a bear on Suicide Watch. That was really cool.
You're welcome.
Really cool.
Well, because if you wanted to pet
Honestly,
something,
when
it
he-
would be
You
cuddly.
would be their cat.
And it would be
What
just
else?
So Grog, you were
Therapy
16 as well.
15.
When he
15.
started
I have 15.
talking about the guy choking, I was like, oh my god, is
Vex, what'd you get
Jared
again?
hanging himself?
Vex.
Is this what's happening
17?
right now?
I guess
I'm that emo.
All right.
Sorry.
And
15. You got 15.
15 Tiberius up there. And what'd you get, Vax?
15.
All right, free 15s. All right.
15.
I got 3. Just that.
You got 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
With your.
With my. I don't have any initiative.
Oh shit, you don't.
All right. So you guys all spin your turn, if you choose to rush through the gates. As soon as the gunshots go off, you can see Shane's up on top, and she sees it. So gives a quick turn, and you can see the gates begin to open. You hear this angry grunting as your orc guard is pulling the doors open as fast as you can. You guys find a moment and slip through, running towards the front of the keep. You guys manage to get with full dash and full turn, including your flight, because you fly a little bit faster, but you had a little more of an arc to get over. You guys get to the front of the keep this turn, so you won't get into this until next round.
Okay.
That brings back to the top. Percy, you're up.
Can I there's no way I can fire at the one who's far away from me right now, is there?
It's hard to see.
But Jared's got him.
I can ignore cover, though.
You can ignore cover, but it's still you have this entity in front of you. I mean, you'll be at disadvantage regardless.
So I'm
You're
just...
shooting something invisible, and you have something that's in melee of you, and you have a ranged weapon. So
I'm gonna see if there's a charge left in my glove and try and take the there wouldn't be a charge left in my glove, would it? It's
you,
DOA right
you glance
now.
down at the glove, and you can see the gemstone in the center of the palm is currently dark and noiseless.
Okay. Hold on, sorry.
And the hammer, motherfuck.
It gets weird when it's up close. Okay, let's see what we do. All right. I'm going to just. There's no way I can step back right now, is there?
Currently, I mean, you can if you want to. It'll get a free strike on you. But
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just gonna try and take shots then
Okay.
at it. I'm just gonna fire
The
it.
one in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Um,
With disadvantage on each shot.
firing with disadvantage. Screw it. I'm gonna take my first one with the sharpshooter just to see if I can do any damage.
Okay.
Anyway. No,
Okay.
I actually that's a misfire.
So the
Oh, no.
pepper box, you go to shoot, and there you go. The actual barrel gets clogged, and there's a burst of flame that rattled the flame.
Okay, that's all I
section.
wanted. That's
The
what it
front
was.
actually catches fire for a second, and you kind of have to like shake it out. But right now, it's like completely offset, and it's going to take a moment for you to even get it to a point where you can fire again.
Okay.
Don't have to do it every.
No, we do.
Do I have 6 seconds?
No, we have to.
You do. You've used one attack. You have 2 more attacks, but
I don't have time to. Well, it misfired, so that's.
yeah, that weapon you have to use an action to repair.
Okay, I'm going to do something a little weird.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out bad news. I know I can't shoot this close with it, or God only knows what would happen. I'm going to try and swing it like a pewter stick.
It's a raid! Get to the front gate, citizens!
Oh boy.
So add your proficiency modifier and your strength modifier.
Get him.
15.
Still have disadvantage on it, because you can't see it.
Roll high.
And you're not proficient.
Roll high.
15.
Yes.
Nice.
15 just barely hits.
Oh,
So
shit!
Go ahead and roll. I'll say
oh, my lord.
1d.
Oh, my lord!
Bad news.
I mean,
1d6
I couldn't hear the
plus your strength.
the alert.
4 points of damage. Whack, bludgeon
Welcome
it with
everyone.
your,
How you
so
doing?
you took
Oh
a
my
turn
god, I
to
gotta
pick it up
pause.
as your
I
third
gotta
attack.
pause. I gotta pause. How is everyone doing? Hello, my name is Alpha Quippo. You can call me Alpha. You can call me Quippo. How you guys doing? Sorry, I can't hear the alert. Only you guys can hear the alert. I don't know how to make it, I'm able to hear the alert and you guys are able to hear the alert, but yeah. But hey, hi everyone, how you doing? Koopa's so fucking stop! I noticed you all already. I noticed. Hang. There you go. Hang. All right. Hi, my name is Afi Quipo. You can call me Afi. You can call me Quipo. Thank you for the raid, Ami. How was the stream? Would you like to share what you working on? I'm right now working on feet. Yes, story of my life. Good. How are you in chat today? Doing good. I just got back from work. Just had my dinner, and right now I'm rendering this mommy right here. Look at that. She just want to eat you. Look at her face. She really just want to eat you. Let me shut up. There we go. Everyone for my stream, don't forget to follow Ami. Great streamer. A goose alien. A goose alien. What was it? Goose alien goddess. Overall, fun person to hang out with. Always love hanging out on her stream. And yeah, again, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, looks so good. Thank you. Thank you. I've been working so hard trying to get this style that I've worked so hard to like perfect this style. It's a balance between like stylized and like a semi-realism. So yeah. Boobies indeed, Krugs. Good point on the fact that no, I just didn't hear the alert. That's all. Is it a commission? No, it's not. It's actually just a personal art of mine, because this is actually a redraw from like my previous iconic piece. And let's see if I can still have it. I have some stuff to do, so I'll honk away. All right, Kosu, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Let me see if I have that art piece still. I don't remember where I put it though. I put it. Come on, open it. My work. My artwork. Where is my artwork? It was where is it? Okay. So I'm redrawing this piece right here. This piece was so iconic among the my community. I mean the Tsukimichi community. I don't know if you watched this anime called Tsukimichi. Moonlight Fantasy, was it? But yeah, that anime. This was my most iconic piece that the community loved it so much that I want to do a redraw. Even though the second season won't be coming anytime soon, but yeah, I'm trying to redraw this. But this time with a much more fiercer face. Yeah. Oh. Love it. I need to rush and let my barber pee before she does it inside. Alright, Ami, thank you so much again for the raid. Thank you. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. And thank you again for some bye. Got your fruit so much. I love it. It looks great. Thank you, Ami. Do what you gotta do. Thank you again for bringing your community here. I appreciate it so much. Back to Critical Role.
Wherever entity you smack, it's poof, pushed against the wall. You're afraid. Just go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Just.
Huh?
14.
Okay. So the impact does not appear to damage bad news in this instance.
Yay!
It is a fragile construct, and even doing melee attacks with it does subject it to a misfire possibility as actually.
I hit it with the stock. I was careful.
I know.
Hit him with the stock.
Okay, so that concludes your turn.
Yeah, I'm kind of. Yeah.
Okay, you see there. All right, the one that's in front of you now is gonna go ahead and kind of go over this way. Trinket. Well, no, it's still a melee, so it doesn't actually get an attack. It does get 2 strikes on you. That is a 17.
Nope.
And that is 18.
I'm 18. Armor class is 18.
So it does just hit you.
Can I do that crazy thing?
Oh.
No, that's been.
Okay.
I've eliminated that.
Oh, you removed that. Okay, never mind. I don't have the new update. Sorry.
Oh, I gotta get that for you.
I don't have a dodge anymore, right?
No, the dodge is not there. It really came in.
It was really
Do you have a 4 instead?
Okay.
Okay.
So
okay.
That puts you at another 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it smacks you right across the head.
That's
Your
much
eyes kind of
more
go dim for a
cinematic.
second, and you take a minute to refocus your vision, and you can now see in the air the shimmering expression that looks like a humanoid face just stretched and ghastly going in front of you, but it's still barely even visible, and only because of the proximity are you able to actually make out any sort of shape or shimmer in the air in front of you. The other one is attempting to go ahead and make a. It's going to attempt to choke out your.
Please
prisoner
tell me it's not the illithid.
Choke out the prisoner. What?
I feel like it's the illithid.
versus his.
What?
However, the prisoner resists
Kills that
through
guy,
athletics.
No,
So it's currently like holding back at bay the strength of the entity.
Man, I've been looking at like.
So that ends its turn. Trinket's up.
I mean, I feel like it's the illithid, but I also feel like it's that new BBG
Land on top of the ghostly thing.
big back
and
evil
bite
guy.
its face.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
So roll,
I
roll
don't know how to do that.
Percy's enemy. I feel like it's them.
To do like a real leap, Trinket would have to.
But
back
I'm not
up and
sure.
then Run towards it.
Okay.
The Trinket wants to do that. Thinks he gets
Yeah.
Okay. So Trinket backs up. Kind of, as it does, it gets 1 free swipe at Trinket. That is a 18 to hit.
I am having an issue here
Okay.
because I have 18 in parentheses and then I wrote a 20 and I circled it and I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
18 is
Trinket's armor.
probably-
Yeah, we'll say 18.
Okay.
Okay, so that hits. Trinket takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage as the
Poor
energy
Trinket.
sweeps out and like backhands Trinket as it backs. However, Trinket now leaps. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
It's the armor. You forgot about the armor. The new armor.
Does he have armor?
He does.
Come
he's got his
on!
man. He's getting a cannonball.
Vex. You forgot
am I
about
having
the
a
new
strength?
So
armor.
yeah, it would be.
Trinket is now 20 RAC.
Yeah, Trinket leaps forward, slamming this entity onto the ground, knocking it prone, and you get to go ahead and make a bite attack.
Yes. That didn't count because that was even worse than that.
Good.
So 11. It slipped out of my hand. It should have counted if it goes like that.
You're
well,
wild.
that.
Yeah.
20.
So Trinket manages to knock it prone, however, because it gets pushed out of the way, and Trinket has a hard time. Trinket just makes a big slash and a bite out in the air where it once was, and misses entirely.
But he's got him prone.
But it is knocked prone. Jared's now going to attempt to
Wait, Trinket missed?
to
He missed
grapple
it.
the entity.
Oh.
Jarrett manages to reach out and grab on whatever this creature is and hold on
Jarrett!
to it. So it's like this chain of grappling, and is going to attempt to try and pull it back. For this, I will do a contested roll on that. I rolled a 1. Jarrett pulls it back that far, managing to let go of its quarry, and is currently holding on to some sort of angry, whirling entity at that point. That ends Jarrett's turn. The rest of you guys
Or our guest at this point.
I'm just gonna move all my
just
dice
managed to
out.
make your way up into the armory up
Yes.
top. First,
Whoa!
Vex, you rush in there,
He knows better.
and what do you want to do?
I want to run down and shoot something.
Okay. You can get just about there.
Can I see anything? Can I
You could-
ricochet an arrow to hit?
I would say you have this guy's 3/4 cover,
Uh-huh.
so it would be
Disadvantage?
disadvantage on the attack.
Triple.
Okay.
He's like a pool player.
It's already disadvantage because it's invisible, so it's just one of those like it's just hard to
It's
hit
just a real
regardless.
shitty.
I know, yeah.
I didn't know that the
Okay.
whole time.
That was the same,
Same
on
thing,
each time.
twice.
28.
Hey, Ryan.
28. 28 hits.
Sweet macros.
Your children.
Oh, I didn't fucking hunter's mark him.
Nope.
God damn it. Fuck.
can I say
15.
15 points of damage. The first arrow sinks into whatever is there, and you can see it just kind of jutting out of no physical space.
Now I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him, and I'm gonna hit him again. Can I do that?
Technically, it's part of your attack to do 2 attacks first, and then you can bonus action. So you're like, and then you can Hunter's Mark after.
Alright. That one doesn't hit. Doesn't matter. Doesn't hit him anyway. I missed it.
Second, second shot shatters against the wall of stone. You can Hunter's Mark if you wish with your
I
bonus.
Hunter's Mark him.
All right. That entity is now Hunter's Marked. That ends Vex's turn. Keyleth, you now also make your way into the doorway.
How far can I get?
Uh,
Oh.
Not there. Nothing's in visual sight right now, unfortunately.
Nothing's in visual sight.
No, not with full. Like half of that was getting to that point. You could dash and try and make your way in, but you wouldn't be able to do anything.
Can I dash and then make a bonus action?
You could, yeah.
Hello.
Good call. What you got? Grog, you're on deck.
I'll just wait.
Okay. Keyleth waits there. Grog, you're up. You managed to just charge. You have a.
Let me scooch over so I can be behind Vex.
There. Okay.
Or Vex.
Vex.
You have a little better movement, so you actually managed to get 2 more squares in. What's your speed again? It's
50.
50. Okay, yeah, you managed to get up to there, and now your turn begins.
I go into a rage, and I come in and I turn to the right, and I run up as close as I can to Jared and Jared. Wispy fuck.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you just charge in, angry. You see Jarrett's like currently reaching back and trying to go for his crossbow. Now this entity is like in his face. He's just he's grappled it with one arm, and he's like reaching back to try and grab it. You come rushing in. Go for it.
I take out a holy oil vial out of the bag of holding. I crush it in my hand, and I take a swing at whatever he's holding.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Cool. So as you pull out, you can see the pain from the glass even just further angers you. You can see a mix of holy water and blood trickle down from your fist as you clench it. Go ahead and swing for a punch with disadvantage.
Oh.
That's a 1.
So that first strike just woofs over. Through your anger, you're able to focus on where you may be. No.
Number 2. Disadvantage. Fuck. You're not.
Different dice.
What's the total there?
15.
15 just barely hit.
Hey!
Go ahead and roll.
These guys?
Go ahead and roll that half that damage. Yes.
1.
Plus rage.
Plus rage is
Plus strength.
3. Oh right. So.
Who has a freaking laser?
8.
So 8 points of damage to it. Alrighty. Whack! It hits, and you hear this sound as it takes the impact, and you can see this like kind of strange, angry face appear suddenly out of the shimmering air that just then disperses again, and you don't quite know where it is. You make a third strike now if you want.
Did it do any holy damage?
Did not appear to have any additional effect on the edge.
Well, hell, it was worth a shot. At disadvantage.
Oh.
19.
19 still hits. Go ahead and roll next attack.
8 again.
8 damage again. Whack! You backhand it with your third strike. This time, finding the edge of its face again. You see the chair right next to it kind of tumble as it barely manages to catch itself and keep itself aloft. Nevertheless, this strange, invisible entity is still there, holding its ground.
Would you say the blood from my hand is splattering Jared behind him?
For me to go over to Jared. Jared is currently trying to grab onto the creature and keep it grappled. So yeah, it's kind of spattering on him. And
I'm a painter.
I'm a painter.
All right, that ends Grog's turn. Vax and Tiberius, you guys both just get up to the edge of this room here.
Your cape is looking really nice, Vax.
I'm clicking my boots of haste, and I get double movement, so I get to go 60 feet.
Yep.
So I'm gonna slink right up beside Trinket and stab the shit out of this invisible thing.
Ooh, stab him! Stab him!
There.
Hey, what do they look like?
All right.
So because Trinket's right there, this is a sneak attack. That hits. That is 29 to hit.
That'll hit. It is prone. It is invisible, but it is prone, so that evens out to just no advantage disadvantage.
3, 4 is 7, is 11, is 14, 16.
New math. Yeah.
see, now where am I at? It's 19 for a total of 25 for the first hit.
25. All right.
Yes.
I have to double it?
It's only if it's oh
You have to double 19.
no, he didn't. That's a critical hit.
Oh,
That's a
right.
critical hit.
Just a sneak attack edition.
One shy.
Got
All
it.
right, so now out comes the dagger of lice. No, I don't roll that one. Lice. Yes, of life
Makes that
stealing.
his really
It
itchy.
misses, so then I come back. Well, does 15 hit?
Just barely hits.
Just barely hits.
Yes.
Oh, that's better than I thought. That is 3 plus 6 is 9 for damage.
Alrighty.
And then the keen dagger comes back. Whoop! And that gets a 27, so that also hits.
Yep.
For 9 of damage.
All right. So as you rush over, you stab downward. You hear this sound as your blade comes down into whatever entity there. Your hand kind of moves around as it struggles against the blade. You pull it out, grab your other dagger, and throw it in the air, catch it, slam it down again for the third strike, and then pull back and stab a third time.
That's pretty sick.
And Trinket is very comforting, pressed against my shoulder as I do all that.
He's like,
Indeed.
Yeah.
So
supple. He's supple.
Supple bear. Hashtag supple bear.
Hashtag supple bear.
All right. That ends your turn. Tiberius, what are you doing?
How far can I get up?
he's still
You can
alive?
get-
Ish?
He's right.
That's about as far as you can get with your movement. You currently do not have visual on either of them. Well, you're flying. What's your fly speed?
60 feet.
Infinite.
You said that last time, and we found it was 40, I believe, wasn't it?
Was it 40?
No.
I thought it was 60. It was double the. Shit. Hold on. No, I have it. I have a card.
Go to
Card's
the Old
right here.
Testament.
The card's all.
You have a card, and yet I find it fast.
60 feet.
Flying
60
speed of
feet.
60. It is 60. You're right.
It's 60 feet.
So you can go double. So you're now just like coasting down the stairway.
I'm going to attempt something I haven't actually tried before.
All right, go for it.
I'm
Cons-
going because there's one to my right and one to my left, right?
Correct. There's one over here that has Grog and Jarrett kind of flanking the other one that has Percy, Vax, and Trinket all around it. And that one's actually prone on the ground. It's
Oh,
kind of hard.
snap.
It's hard to see normally. It's very hard to see now that it's like swarmed.
So I'm like, am I visual? Do I have visual of both wraiths?
You have visual of both entities, whatever they are.
What? Okay, sorry. I'm calling them wraiths because they're like. Okay, so I'm going to cast at.
Have we rested, by the way?
Nope.
No, you have not rested
Haven't.
yet.
So
We've
we're
been up all
down a
night.
bunch of spells.
Yeah, you're still where you were when you came back.
Well, to be fair, we talked. We didn't have a battle.
Yeah.
Or use, some of us use
Well, at least
I'm
yeah.
good.
There's flies
What'd
and
you do?
stuff.
Which I'm gonna try to do this right now. I'm going to look to my right and my left, and at 6th level, I'm gonna try to do glacial blast and split the damage, and try to hit both of them, because it does 8d8 damage.
Are you doing the single stream?
I'm trying to split my arc, so I'm trying to instead of doing this, I'm trying to.
Okay.
Something I haven't done before. I haven't tried.
How much damage is it?
At 6th level, it's 8d8 damage.
Okay. And what's the saving throw?
17.
17. Okay. Jarrett and Vax have to make saving throws as well. On
Using
this.
evasion.
So go and make that, Jarrett. Rolled an 18 for and has a high dex. Yeah, Jarrett makes saving throws. It's half damage for Jarrett.
28 for me.
All right, so you take
Zippo.
no damage because you're a rogue. Go roll damage. That's 18 for one. And
Right hand. Left hand.
this one fails. This one succeeds.
Cool. Right hand does.
That's a 10.
Oh, sweet.
That's a D10. No. That's a D10. These are D8s.
Sorry. My bad.
It's actually not prone. You're being prone.
That's a D8, right?
That is a D8.
Okay, cool. Right hand, the
Can't be
8,
what?
the 10, plus that's 14 to my right, and then 18 to my left.
So how much is that?
So 14 to my right, 18 to my left.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
The one that doesn't save gets
It would if it wasn't immune.
Who?
However, as you arc down, the ice blast comes through. You can see Vax just manages to pull down to the ground and get out of the way in time. Jarrett ducks out of the way and just blasts over, hitting both these entities. Ice crackles around both their forms, but then the forms kind of shift out of it. That ends your turn right there. Comes back to Scanlan.
Oh, where am I?
You are right there. Just entered the room behind everybody else.
Where does Percy do his tinkering?
Over here.
Because I can't see what's going on down there.
Nope, you just see currently these three down the hallway. You
So-
just see Tiberius like blast a bunch of ice arc in the air.
Okay, so I know there's shit going on down there, but I can't really see what. So I would probably just dimension door into the tinkering room because
Okay.
that's where I assume Percy
So-
is.
Okay.
And then I kind of see what's going on, and nobody's there.
Nobody's
do I
there.
still have line? Do I have line of sight on anybody? Can I see through the door?
Currently, you see Percy through this doorway right there.
Okay. Well, then I will. I can't move. I can move also. Can
You
I?
can move as well. Yeah, dimension
so
door is
I'll
your
move-
action.
I'll
and then-
move towards him,
All right.
and then. Oh, then I see a crazy thing in front of me.
Yep. Yes, you do.
Shit. So I probably take a couple steps back.
Okay.
And then I'll just inspire Percy.
Alrighty.
Fight the good fight. All the single Percys. All the single Percys. All the single Percys. Put your guns up.
He's an inspiration dice to you, Percy.
What is that? It's a D10?
D10, yeah. That brings us to the top of the combat round. Percy, you're up first.
I'm going to use my action to try and clear my gun.
Okay. So go ahead and make your check.
That's what is that again? Did it change since last time?
That one shouldn't have changed, no.
Okay, so it's let's see, 11. I'm adding my bonus die. Damn it.
What'd you roll?
9.
9. As you pull over your pepper box, you're like, ping! The actual barrel comes off and hits the ground, ting, 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 and rolls off towards the back of the room.
Fuck!
I'm tossing it into my room.
Okay.
I'm using an action surge. That's fun. Actually, can I even do that? Yes, I'm going to use my action surge, and I'm going to walk over to the wraith on the ground, put the barrel of bad news up to it, and pull the trigger.
The wraith is no longer on the ground, by the way.
Is he not?
Oh no.
The entity actually, upon looking, is immune to being prone. So we won't retcon anything, but as you go pull the barrel up, you can see now the face is standing up before you.
I'm just going to try and shove it until I hit something and then pull.
Okay, so go ahead and roll with disadvantage. With
Okay.
Bad news.
22.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Shit. We're all gonna go deaf.
Oh man, that's gonna be loud as fuck.
19.
19. Bad news goes off. The sound is deafening in the room. The echoing of the explosion through the stone walls. I'm gonna go ahead and have you roll a Constitution saving throw.
Vax or Liam?
Vax, both maybe.
What now?
Constitution saving.
Constitution saving.
If you
throw,
fail, I
okay.
get to scream in your ear.
That is a 15.
A 15. Okay. You don't go deaf, but your ears are ringing very, very hard. The entity screams and it disperses.
Hey, I get a grip point back.
Oh, you do.
Oh.
Dope.
Okay. You still have 2 more attacks. Or you have to use 1 to reload.
I have to use 1 to reload. I have 1 more attack, but I've already. I didn't move. I'm gonna try and roll around the corner and see if I can take another.
Okay,
roll around
so
the
you
corner.
pull around there. Okay.
And I'm going to take a. Yeah, just another shot.
Okay.
27.
27 hits. Go and roll damage.
13, 14, 15, 16, 19 points of damage.
Okay. This time, the shot goes off right by your head, Tiberius. You're flying in the air. You look down and see him pull the bad news out right beneath you, and before you have a chance to react, the flash of the muzzle just bursting forward. A big plume of black powdered, like just smoke fills the air around you.
So I say a big flash.
Yes.
Okay, and what do I roll?
Make a Constitution save.
Out of control.
Sorry.
That was it.
7.
Okay, you are considered deaf until the start of his next.
Okay, so as soon as I hear I see the flash, I go, ah! That's all I get.
Okay.
It's a negative.
All right. So that ends your turn, Percy.
Yeah.
All right. Next, this entity, Center Mark, is going to rush forward.
No.
Straight out of the grapple from
Jarrett.
Just shifts right out of his hands. Is going to run forward and take a double attack against the prisoner. That's 19 plus 6, 25 hits. And that is a 15 hits as well. Takes 30 points of damage. It's currently unconscious.
Oh shit!
Punches him twice, and you see the poor driver is knocked up into the ceiling, falls down onto the bed, and is like half laying off. You can see blood trickling down the front of his face. His eyes are kind of open and slowly close.
Need him alive.
The horn.
Yeah.
That brings us to Trinket's turn.
Come on, Trinket.
Trinket rushes forwards. And goes.
So we're not going to roll Trinket into your turn since you're
Oh, all right. Then he stays there.
Okay. Trinket stays there until it's your turn. Jarrett is going to rush forward and come to this corner. The crossbow is not much aid at this point. Reaches over and pulls out a short sword and lunges forward with the short sword. Yeah, that's with disadvantage. So it's a 9. Oh, God. Rolls a 20 and a 3. Great. Sorry, Jarrett. Yeah, just swinging through, trying to pierce through the bars at this entity, and just can't seem to get any sort of attack to hit
Is
and land
it
on the creature.
so? He's actually locked in the thing still.
Jared got the door
Okay.
open and came through to try and grab the creature, and as he tried to pull him back, the creature just sifted right through his hands again to go ahead and attack the prisoner. That ends Jarrett's turn. Vex, it is now your turn.
Okay. Can I move forward so I can see?
Yep, you can see about there, give you a visual on the entity.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll shoot him.
Okay.
He's hunter's marked already. Okay, good.
Yes. So both attacks at disadvantage.
A 15.
15 hits.
Okay.
Just hits.
Dun, 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 dun. 16.
16 also hit. Oh, 16
Oh,
damage.
that's the damage.
All right. With the additional hunter's mark.
Yes.
Okay.
And then 14 doesn't hit.
14 does not hit. Arrow just disappears in the back of the cell, kind of scattering and shattering against part of the stone wall.
And Trinket, can he get up to him?
Trinket can get up to rush up.
Oh, but I took all the attacks.
Correct. So Trinket rushes up, but doesn't actually.
Trinket stays in the corner then.
Okay.
He can't do
Trinket
shit.
Okay. Trinket just cheers you on.
He just shakes off.
Cool. That ends your turn. Keyleth.
Okay, I'm going to, seeing the direction that everyone's pointing, going to kind of walk up and reach around Vex, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. Right. Oh God, wrong direction.
Wrong
right in the
direction.
fucking eye.
On yourself.
Oh God. Crit fail. It's a 20-foot cube, so I want to cast it right in the cell.
Okay.
Doing the reach
Okay.
around.
Cool. So as you cast that, you can see now.
That's just curious.
Okay, it's going to attempt to make a save. What's the DC on that?
Against my spell's DC?
Yes.
18.
It fails with a 14. All right, so you guys watch as she reaches her hand out. The entire cell, all of a sudden, there's a burst of purplish light, and these little kind of dust stars of purple glowing begin to drift down from the ceiling. As they do, they cling to whatever this form is, and you can now see very clearly this invisible entity that is surrounded in these purple sparkles. It looks humanoid from the torso up, but its legs are kind of shimmering and shifting around. You now have a very clear look on it. You've nullified its invisibility.
You have advantage now.
Is it advantage as well?
Yeah, you have advantage.
So you guys all now have advantage on this entity.
And I'm gonna take my bonus action to do healing word on the. It's not Jared that's unconscious.
No,
right?
this
It's
is the driver.
cab driver.
The boy.
On the cab driver.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for the healing
Bucky.
again.
Desmond.
What's his
Desmond.
name?
Oh, that's right.
Desmond.
Desmond?
Sorry, brother.
Jarrett and Desmond.
How much does he get?
6 plus my spell Is that what it is with healing word?
What are you doing?
It's plus. I think it's plus 5. Whatever.
Healing word?
Healing word. Yeah.
D4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Yes, it was plus 6.
6, so 12.
12. Gotcha. Okay. Desmond's eyes kind of clarify for a second. Begins to breathe heavily, still looking very wounded, but conscious and prone across the bed as the entity that's Hunter and Mark is still looming over it, bringing its fists up for another round to try and finish its job. That ends your turn, Keyleth.
Yep.
Grog, you're up.
There you are. Hold still, Casper! And I run up and I swing.
As you rush up and really make your strike.
Nice!
Come on, Grog, kill.
That's a 28.
That hits.
Okay. That's 27.
Hits.
This would hit Tiamat.
17.
17 also hits, so roll damage 3 times. As you just rush up, the bars open, bringing the axe down on top of this now sparkling purple entity.
10. 14 on the first one, plus the fire damage.
Cool.
17 plus 21. No, is that right? Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 41 for the second one.
Okay.
And 9, 17. 21 again!
Nice.
Grog.
Alrighty, so remember, whack, whack, hammer down a third time on top of this creature. You can see its body being beaten around by the attack, and you see the whispering of its wind around its lower body starting to slow, and it's looking like it's getting more sluggish, but it's definitely still intent on its job. That ends your turn, Grog.
Wow, really?
Vax, you're up.
Alright, in a split second, I'm watching Grog take the thing apart. I size up everybody in front of me in the distance, and I think I can sort of Assassin's Creed my way through the crowd because I can go 60 feet normally, so 30 feet if it's crowded. And I'm going to use Grog's proximity to take this thing apart.
Okay, I will say you would normally get advantage because you're attacking it through the bars with
Yeah.
melee. You have it disables it, so it's just a straight attack.
Straight, that's fine.
So I'm going to fight it through prison bars with daggers, which is
alright.
difficult.
So the first one is terrible. It's a 14.
14 misses, unfortunately.
And that's where the sneak attack damage is, right? In
Well, it's the first attack you get on it would get it. So even
Okay.
so even if you miss the first attack, you can still get it with the second and third.
Third one is a 21.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll the
There's
sneak
the
attack.
delivery system, and that is the keen dagger. 11,
Okay.
16,
Going well this time.
26, 11. Oh, 32. Ooh, 38. 38.
All right. With that, you the first blade comes through, and you try and get it through the bars, and it gets nothing. You pull back, take the other dagger, and swing through it. It falls too wide, and you have to bring your arm back. This time, you can see after blocking hammer, it kind of falls, and you can see its form.
What's
The
that?
sparkles kind of come towards the edge, like it's slamming its back into the bars, and it's right there in front of you. And use that instant to go ahead and reach the bars, grab it by the hand, and just stab it repeatedly.
Oh, bonjour, mamie.
At which point, its form disperses into wind around you.
Andy Dufresne.
Unconscious.
And I slap Grog on the back and say, "You soften the shit up."
Wait.
That's terrible English. You soften him up for me,
What?
asshole.
Drinking.
Still softening. I was just saying, still softening as well.
You softened the shit.
Oh my lord.
You shitted him up for me, Grog. Good job.
You guys look over in the.
No!
Oh,
Again, I'm making the same mistake.
I rush over to Desmond,
Ay, ay, ay.
and out of my pouch, I bring out a sandwich that I had made earlier. And I hand it to him. I go, Desmond, Decker, here, have it. It's a Decker sandwich. You should have it.
Kind of gets up on the bed and takes it. What happened?
I run up and I cast
was
Cure
that?
Wounds on him.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll for the cure wounds heal on that.
Oh, you're casting that all over the place now, aren't you, fancy pants?
From the tinkering room, I yell out, "Is it
Right.
safe?
Is it safe?
Can I come out now?"
Yep.
It is safe.
There's like 4 more of them. Stay back. Stay
Okay,
back.
I'll stay.
I remember I have the holy oil in my hand mixed with the blood, and I start blessing him with bloody fist.
17.
Who? The prisoner?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Do I
I'll
add
press
my wisdom
hesitate
to
it
that, or
off
is it
as
just
he-
3?
Grog
Yeah,
says
do
it
wisdom.
without Grog
Okay.
saying.
Then it's.
Pardon me. He doesn't know
20.
customs very well.
No. All right, cool. All right, so
How was that sandwich?
Desmond isn't eating it. Desmond's just holding it and still kind of like taking in. Like, what happened? What was that? What was that
What's
thing?
happened? What was that?
Yeah, what was that thing?
What was that thing?
I would say opaque buttholes.
Can we do a
Make an
check?
Arcana check.
An Arcana check.
I'll make an Arcana check too.
Take the first one. I get two.
Oh, I don't know anything
I
about
rolled one by
Arcana.
accident.
No.
I'll take the.
I would have rolled on
As a
Arcana.
note, if you roll by accident,
What?
you have to roll intentionally to take the score.
22.
Because if you were to roll accidentally, and it was
It was
really
the
bad,
same
you'd be like, that doesn't count.
God damn
I didn't
it.
actually roll. But just
A hard 12.
I rolled
Total
a
12?
22 Arcana check.
Solid.
Arcana.
22.
Yeah.
Oh, he's faced these things before. That's what it is.
That's the thing. You've seen these entities are used by certain high-level arcane practitioners. They can be summoned as certain spells. They're air elemental based in nature, but they're generally known as invisible stalkers.
Invisible stalkers.
They have
the worst.
they're used
So
they're used as
true.
assassins that have a very sole single-minded purpose.
All I know is they feel like the Briarwoods.
Get that based on recent events, there's probably a good probability that was the source of this.
Do you know from your previous experience if there's any way to protect against them?
No,
Other than setting up walls?
all I know
Are they
is how to
invisible
stick my face
stalkers.
into beehives, apparently.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do we know? Does anybody know how to protect against airs, stalkers?
Give me a day, I
invisible
will find out. I will find out.
Jared, at which point, is kind of
Arrest.
his hand against the wall and goes, I would recommend that next time you decide to put me on watch, you let me know if we're up against things that are invisible. I apologize. I was not prepared for such a foe to show up.
We're unprepared to warn you. I'm sorry.
That's all right. If I might ask, what exactly are we up against here?
Fuck if we know.
It seems like we're up against either vampires or liches.
Once again, I could.
Prepare the troops. There will be some changes made to the keep over the next couple of days. We shall shore up security.
I would like also to consider possibly some changes made to our income, as this has suddenly turned from just a general guarding job to going up against the denizens of the
Did you
afterlife.
hear about the new Apex
It's
Mobile?
sort of a
New?
very dangerous proposition.
Of course. We shall discuss.
They already
that
had Apex Mobile,
in the morning.
and then
I'm gonna
they
go ahead and
shut it
investigate that.
down.
My team is.
Are they bringing it back?
Up for it.
I mean, if the pay is good, yes.
Will be.
Cause I remember they shut down.
You understand?
They shut down the old Apex Mobile.
Okay.
They shut down the old Apex Mobile to make a new
Rest
one,
is
but it's just for
necessary.
what?
This is way
I mean,
upstairs.
yeah, the Apex Mobile is actually
Desmond at this point is
made
still in
by
charge.
Tencent.
Absentmindedly eating
They
his
were
food.
made and regulated by Tencent.
I had one yesterday.
Okay,
It's best not to leave
that was a dumb move.
No, you shall stay in the guest room. Come.
Don't we have already someone in the
Is it
guest
safer there?
Yes, it is.
I told you they'd come for me.
Yes, you did.
I told you they would.
Don't worry.
But you know what? You're still alive.
Oh, no matter. I don't play the mobile version anyway.
Wipes the blood from the side of his face and kind of looks
With
at it
his
and his hand and
half
goes,
Let's take you upstairs and get you all fitted. Who do we talk to? Who?
And they get the most updates too. They have like all the skins, the great skin.
That works for us. That
It's
does
kind of stupid.
actual construction.
Oh, they have like better skins
That
than we
is,
do.
one
We
of
get.
Uriel's,
Yeah, none of the people.
staff, in
None of
which
the people
case
that are talking
we
to us.
cannot talk to them right now.
'Cause they don't like us.
Exactly.
yeah, the individual that was responsible for the construction of the keep was Lord Riskel Daxio, which is an elven gentleman on the council that helped oversee the whole construction and help you guys.
And all the
design it, so-
characters are anime-esque, and they
Well,
are
still on the bed.
equivalent of Lifeline has the
I'd sit-
shield.
Sit down
Yeah,
next to them and say,
they
"Listen,
really made the mobile
you
version
were a
super
victim of
easy.
circumstance. We understand that. We are, to a certain degree, as well. We're not leaving your side. And really, there's
But
no
I'm
other
still
choice.
pissed about
You
like
kinda
they
fucked
get
like
like
we
way
did.
better skins
So
than we do.
we will do our best to protect you. I promise you.
Well, our Apex, they're just trying to, push the wokeism.
I volunteer to sleep down.
Trying to
below.
push all the wokeism on our
You shall stay
Apex
in my quarters.
instead of like
Oh.
giving
Better down
us
here, isn't it?
actually good
No,
skins.
no.
In a locked cell with Grog, I think is pretty safe.
I think it's probably better to bring him upstairs because
So the rest of the
if
team
it's
is
locked,
in
we can't get to
somewhere
him
as
very
well.
quickly.
Don't worry, we can enchant his room as well to have an alert thing go on if anything happens over.
And easily obtainable too, even the common skin in mobile is
I shall
good,
be sitting
right?
in my laboratory for the next several nights as well.
I mean,
have
I
it
can.
prepared.
Oh, that's what
still
happens when you
go
give
ahead do the
when you give it to
thing of
Tencent.
lightnings to an
They
element
really like to make money out of
that
skins.
Maybe I should have done before beforehand.
Even the
They're invisible.
No, it lasts 30 days.
Oh, okay.
I
What's it
like
called?
all of these things, but I think Grog as a bunkmate is a good.
Emil, Yemel.
At this point, Desmond leans
Yeah,
into you and
Yemel.
kind of quietly says in your ear, Vax goes, Is where I'm sleeping gonna be away from him? Looks over towards Percy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it will.
totally
You don't
away
hear
from
this.
that.
You don't hear that. You don't hear that.
It's fine. You'll have him in between you and him.
You don't.
You don't hear that. It's whispered to Vax.
All
Which
mine.
whispered? Oh, I'm sorry.
Who's our servant? Oh, this thing's worse.
There is a lot of history for Percy wrapped up in this, and he has done you wrong, no question. The answer is yes. You will be separate from Percival. You will be protected. And you have my word.
Make a persuasion roll.
And you have my axe.
You are my axe.
When you use luck.
Bro, man, I'm gonna make Maggie and then watch you draw. Are you gonna be streaming long? Quite.
Takes him by
Until
the
about
sandwich,
11:30 like that.
little piece
I'll
of
be
paper
around
in
like
his pocket.
another
And
1.5
you can
hour,
still
I
see as
think.
he brings his hand up, you can see the blood streak against where the fingers were on the lower half of that hand. He just kind of strokes the edge of his chin and goes,
But yeah, go make your Maggie. Go, 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 go.
"Trust you."
Go, go, go. Alley, alley, alley.
We may
This
be
part.
fuck-ups,
I don't like this.
Speak for yourself.
but we're not without ability. You have my word. I promise you.
Okay. Pretty tired.
Desmond, dear, let's go upstairs. Grog,
Yeah.
that bed needs to go back up to the guest room.
Fucking hell. I started to take the fucking bed up the stairs.
Takes you roughly another 20 minutes or so to
Son of a
bring it
bitch.
up. Fitting it through
Legs.
the door.
Is that the old man?
Calling for her.
As you call,
Ah.
Irwin eventually comes down.
I might need too much to fix this.
Tiberius, you called.
Yes.
It's quite early in the morning. He has his nightcap on and he's kind of rubbing his eyes.
Yeah, what time is it?
Right now it's about probably 6:30 in the morning or so. It's just after sunrise. You guys haven't slept yet.
Oh, shit. Never mind. I'll talk to you once we've slept.
Oh, you're
I'll
an
talk to you
asshole.
once you
I
sleep.
didn't realize what time it was. I thought it was like 10 a.m.,
You
which is
woke
totally different
poor man up for
than
nothing.
6 a.m. I didn't know that.
It's
I'm sorry,
all
I'm
right.
just
All right. In the morning then, Master Tiberius. And he goes
In
off.
the morning, then, Master
Back to his bed to
Tiberius.
sleep.
We go to sleep.
Ah, I love Matt.
Yeah, we need
Matt
to
is
we
really
sleep.
great at making all the NPCs come to life. Ah, freaking love him so much.
Percy's workbench
really
where,
wouldn't do that.
where I've been hiding this whole time.
Okay, make a stealth check.
You're not going to sleep down there.
Natural 20.
Scanlan, the expert of Franks.
so the rest of you
Always
go
getting the
to
natural
sleep,
20
you'll
when
go
it comes to
I'm going
Franks.
to go into my
Your workshop.
workshop.
On the way up, I fall in next to Kilo. Ask, is your hand alright?
It's fine.
Do you need anything?
Nope.
Since he's sleeping in the room with me, I take a few of the caltrops that I have and I put them on the inside of the doorway before I close it.
Okay. So you guys are going to set it up there. Percy, you're going to workshop. Go ahead and roll a perception check, Percy.
17.
17. Okay. You go about your work as is necessary.
I'm fixing my gun.
Okay.
it
The
loud?
materials that it
Yes.
requires you to do so are expensive. You actually have to pay the cost of the gun and go ahead and make another check.
Fuck is that sound?
Percy was trying to sleep.
So go ahead and make another tinkering check. And the cost of the pepper box should be at the bottom of your.
Okay, is it the whole cost or half or
It should be half the cost. It should say under the repair
Alright.
rules for misfire.
half cost? Oh my god. That's
Keep is
awful.
there.
Okay, tinkering check. 12.
12. Okay.
Which is higher. Technically, that would be a success.
Yeah. So you take the rest of the morning kind of unsleeved, the dark bags under your eyes. You managed to get the pepper box back.
Well, I
in
was
working.
asleep. I wasn't with them, so I just woke up really early.
Right. But even so, like you're not even though you slept, it
Woke
hasn't
up
been very restful. Like it's been technically enough to rest, but your evening has been fraught with nightmares perpetually.
Sauron was talking to you.
But your paper box is repaired and does cost you half the cost of the pepper box.
75 gold,
Okay.
which I have.
I sleep in my little nook in my laboratory.
Okay. So, you guys rest through the rest of the morning, waking up past noon, probably about 2 in the afternoon. You all gradually begin to come to consciousness, making your way downstairs. As as you come downstairs, you can already smell breakfast has been prepared. You can see Lena already has the meals set out for you, and as you guys begin to approach, she's like,
Oh, it's so nice of all of you to come down. It was very interesting. These very nice folks came by this morning and dropped off a whole bunch of food and fresh veggies and stuff. Makes for a great meal. It was very nice.
Wonderful.
Food served? And she kind of gives out of the plates and she gives you kind of a smile through her
I love you.
dimples.
Is this a frittata?
I believe that's what it's called in some circles. I'm trying a few new things.
Come on, give me a check.
Go for it.
I'm gonna take some food and feed it to Lockheed. I'm gonna roll for my
66.
animal handler for today.
That's
Don't you do a beard check now?
66.
Doing it.
No effect, unfortunately.
Just a little tingle.
There is a slight tingle, but it's mostly just a placebo. Sorry. As you guys are having your meals and you're feeding food and teaching this, everyone roll a perception check.
Perception check.
At home?
16.
I rolled a 1.
17.
This frittata is lovely.
6.
8.
16, but my passive is 21.
Right, understood. Good to know. And Percy's not there. Percy's down in the workshop.
I'm down. I
As you guys are in the middle of your meal, you hear clearing the stillness and quiet of the low munching up. And sitting at the table adjacent to you guys, completely unnoticed in his entry, is Seeker Asum, arms crossed, sitting at the chair.
Motherfucker, you are sneaky. I need to talk to you.
We are not cool right now.
Well, obviously not. That's why I'm here to have a conversation with the rest of you. Please continue to eat. I don't mean to disturb you.
Oh, very well.
Things have
Help
gotten-
yourself to a frittata.
I've already eaten, but I appreciate the offer.
Try this Lacuna frittata. It's really good. Nope.
Oh man, cliffhanger.
Let him talk, let him talk, let him talk.
What a wonderful meal.
Well, things have certainly gotten stickier, haven't they? Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank you, Keyleth, for clearing my head. Lord Briarwood had locked me to some form of powerful charm during my attempt to
Seeker
aid
Asum.
Vax. And
Sorry, I'm a little defensive right now. Continue.
that's all right. Things are a bit mixed up. It's hard to explain. Let's just say I've been clouded in my judgment for the past few days until you cleansed me. I'm sorry to uphold the charade back in the palace.
Apologies are mine, I think. I believe you had some sort of plan and I thought I knew better, and for that I'm sorry.
I cannot say that is untrue, but I accept your apology.
Can I roll for insight to make sure he's...
You may.
I know. That was a shit roll.
Fine.
He's a hard person to gauge anyway.
He really is.
You've gathered over time that most of his work deals in a network of spies and gathering information across all of Taldore, and so he is
Taldore.
very well trained to hide the essence of his true nature and intent. Hard to read, but he seems pleasant as he's been, and given the circumstances. This is what nevertheless, I accept your apology, and I apologize for having upholding the charade during the council meeting. But I had to keep up appearances so as not to cause any sort of stir at the time. I fear, based on my observations since, that our very own sovereign also fell to the same charm I did, and has been clouded since the dinner the night before.
Sovereign.
Shit. That makes sense.
So kind of agree with that.
He's fallen for that stuff before.
He's been through quite a bit, and while he's a very resolute and a very good man, I would say that he is predisposed to outer influence from those that are quite strong-willed.
And this is why you kept up our accusations against us in front of him.
Under those conditions, the room filled with guards that were all intent against keeping you at bay, should you have made any attempt to try and cleanse him as well, during that time, I think you all would have wound up in prison. Or worse.
So why didn't you want to show that you were also cleansed? What was the point of holding up the charade?
Because when you're under this influence, to speak against the proposed ally of the charm is to draw a line. I wish to stay in his good graces because that would enable us a much better chance of getting you close enough to him.
Oh, the plot thickens!
Even your
If I were to reveal this instantaneously in the presence of the entire council, I fear that might have put me in the same court of disfavor as you, and lost any future chance of expelling his influence.
Do you think it's only Uriel, or do you think it's the rest of the council as well?
Best I can
Second
gather,
gather. So the council
most
is
of
not
the
as well.
council is not as well.
How do I put it?
How do I put it? Not used to business.
Used
with
to
Vox
business
Machina.
with Vox Machina.
Allura seems to be of clear mind.
Laura
She's
seems to
very
be a clear
powerful,
mind,
protecting
and she is very
influences, and
powerful
did not
because
have
such influences did not
any
have
immediate interaction
an
with
immediate
Briarwoods
interaction
during
with the
that
Briarwoods
dinner.
during that dinner. I fear the intent was
I
on
fear
the
intent was
Sovereign
on
himself.
Sovereign himself. So,
Wait,
well,
are you saying that the Briarwoods corrupted him?
same way they corrupted me.
During the dinner while we were all sitting there?
Yes.
Apparently, it takes not but a glance.
Oh shit!
I
They could have
learned.
got many of us.
Yes, they did. Me.
Me!
It was rather
rather
inconvenient.
inconvenient.
I hate them. Sorry.
Yeah, he did it to a stupid lizard.
Aren't you deaf?
No.
No, it was brief. It was brief.
I mean, what?
Is that why you're talking so loud?
Yes. I was getting it back.
There are a few options at our disposal. You could continue to work to clear your name during his distraction southward. If you have some ideas to how we could get close enough to him to absolve him of this now, that runs the risk of, should anything go poorly, being poked with
Tiberius
spear
turning
holes.
into a stupid lizard. Oh man, that was a golden moment.
Sneak into his room and restore him without anybody knowing.
If you're confident, that may be more of a mission for the quieter of your bunch, should they
What about drawing
be a
them
little
out?
more intelligent with their actions going forward.
About drawing them out, like to a luncheon or whatnot. A brunch.
I will say, based on recent circumstances, he is very, very careful and defensive.
Very careful brunch.
I have fair chances of getting in, but no ability to cure him.
Well,
of
what
any
if
such
Keyleth,
thing.
who can do it,
I'd go with you.
polymorphed into like a fly or a very small creature,
Oh, yes.
traveled on you, you snuck in, she popped out, did the thing, money.
Don't really.
Unless they're caught,
This
in which
lady.
case you've got two of our members against the entire palace guard.
Right.
Well, then you go with them and dimension door out.
I didn't even want to face the little invisible thing downstairs.
Why don't we hold like a special dinner to invite
doesn't
He
We're
hates
not
our
gonna
fucking
come
guts.
out.
Why don't we let Speaker Assume finish?
Speaker
Sounds like
Assume, in
there's
your
more to say.
opinion,
Sorry,
is it
dear.
safer
I'm
to
just
try and
still
heal
hungry,
him
I think.
or to try and clear our name through the traditional legal means?
More frittatas.
Honestly, I have no idea. I think this plan, if successful, is quite inspired. However, failure would probably end in
Immediate
the
incarceration
incarceration
and or death of both individuals
involved.
Does-
Public execution does not
It
befit
does not
the
defeat the countrywide name of Vox Machina.
If you were to fail,
If you were to fail,
succeed, that would be
if it would succeed,
the most
that would be
direct
the most
route to
direct
points.
route.
So,
into
are we in agreement that we have to clear Uriel's mind first?
No, no. The other option is to clear our names and not worry about clearing his mind.
Uriel, if he's got his mind controlled, it doesn't matter if we try to clear our names, he's gonna find us guilty.
But during our trial, we will have a direct line of sight to him. We might be able to get through
Restore
to
him.
him.
Does
I
he
need to
still
touch
trust
him.
Allura?
As far as I know, yes.
You know, if we
Oh,
kill
yeah.
the Briarwoods,
He
is this
doesn't.
even a point?
But we have to leave.
Right, that's true. He doesn't
Yeah,
trust
we're gonna do
Allura.
it.
She wasn't even allowed in the room to talk to us. There's definitely suspicion there, right?
Oh, the
He
plot
did question
thickens.
her allegiances.
If that's the case, then perhaps her current power is not as strong in the council when regarding you. But she is still a member of the council. Should she not be immediately affiliated with you for her purposes? And this is up to you. Whatever you choose to do, if it requires my aid, I would give it a day before I have to leave. My next intent is to head. Well, I wish to go past the eastern curtain set up by Whitestone into Wildmount. I have spent the better part of the past days since the cleansing seeking all records of the Briarwoods and their doings. There is a period of about 8 years in which there is no public record of their goings-on. And it appears that most records that deal
Goings-on.
with their involvement in Wildmount and whatever
Goings on.
Homestead
Oh
gave
my
them their
lord.
title
Matt's
Golden
use of
Briarwood
words is
has all
just
been
so
obliterated.
good for fantasy setting.
So I intend to go to the source. Wildmount to the
I'll
south
learn
and
as
reach
much
out
as
to
I
the
can
Pegasus
before I
Road
can
course.
DM
When do you plan on leaving?
Sooner the better,
games.
I was thinking tomorrow.
Is Percy here? Is Percy in the room?
Percy's not in here. Percy is down in the workshop.
But we
I
can't go
go
with you.
get
We
Percy.
can go with you.
Okay.
I was gonna be at the
Some
door.
disagreement.
Oh, I come around the corner and I see
As you come around the
Percy.
corner, Percy is currently leaning up against the side of the wall, listening to the whole conversation.
Hey, I was looking for you. You want to come and like actually join the conversation for once instead of standing outside the door and just listening to them? Because I really feel like this is going to be your time to input and maybe really help.
I don't feel like doing that. Lead on.
Lead on.
Okay.
Seeker assume we have managed to capture and keep one of the coachmen down in our cell. Would he be safer in our hands or within the castle walls?
Percy and I walk in.
I'm fucking asking.
Well, that depends. If you have strong defenses and the enemy has no means of entering, then we'd be safer here. The palace itself is a very well-protected area. However, there currently is, an open invitation into the palace, and if the essence of our enemy is as I think it is, then they can enter whenever they like.
Never mind.
I think we're really choosing between two paths here. Either we stay in town and tinker and gamble,
Or we go with the Seeker.
or we're runaways.
Runaways? No,
We
we would be going
leave.
to the Briarwoods.
We're not
and
running.
see-
That's what I'm talking about. The minute we leave, we're outlaws. They've told us not to go anywhere.
We're
we
not
can-
supposed to go anywhere.
We can leave, we just cannot flee. We can travel as we see fit. We just need to let them know where we're going.
Yeah, but we can't tell them
We're going to kill the Briarwoods.
to check out your
we're going to get
your
proof,
associates.
which is what they want.
Yes, we lie.
Also,
Yeah,
is
we
it?
love.
Oh,
doubt they
wait,
would lie.
what's the name of the town that we're from?
Whitestone?
Not Whitestone.
But I agree, we should not leave.
Wait. Oh, I thought he was saying he was going to go to their
No
hometown.
one will
He's
sanction
going to
us
Wildmount,
going
the kingdom
to the
that they're,
Briarwoods.
which is
They're from,
other
right.
continent, far
He's going to
east.
go to Wildmount, which
Of
is
course,
another
because they're under the
continent.
influence.
Wait, hold
Hang
on,
on.
what? Hold on.
She's going to Wildmount. He's not going to Whitestone. He's going to Wildmount.
Yeah.
Which is on
Yes.
another continent.
Yeah.
If we go to another continent, it doesn't matter if we're fleeing or not. It's going to look like fleeing.
Yeah.
Why are you going to Wildmount
Let
again?
them notify them that we're leaving the continent.
I'm
They
trying to
won't
find
let
as
us.
much information to incriminate them in case whatever you're tempting does not work.
Don't need to go.
Seeker, would you mind staying for a week or so before your venture? We need time to convince the council to A, let us leave without conflict, and to procure particular items and things we need. Very briefly, we'll just take some time.
I've already made arrangements for travel. I could try, but depends on what you need me here for.
What do we need him here for?
Ultimately, protection or a good ear.
And what do you genuinely think that they're going to let us
this
go
is-
with permission?
I think the
They're
kimono
we're
is
not
good.
on their good side.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're not.
Rendering.
Gonna let us
No,
go.
So
we're
that
going to
I
be
can
outlaws.
start
We have
to, like,
clear
clean it up.
ourselves by ending the charm on Uriel by finishing off Silas.
Or by killing the Briarwoods, thus ending the charm.
Silas
Yeah.
Briarwood.
So that would be a way to clear your name and clear his head.
Let's do that.
Percy.
Your choice.
Percival, what of 8
Whoa,
days?
whoa.
Okay, instead of 2 weeks. No, sorry.
No, Percival. What do you think we should do? Go seek revenge on your family and get some blood on our hands, Briarwood blood, or do the sneaky thing and try to...
Please, we need your input.
You know them better than anyone.
And quite
I
frankly,
really don't. I think we're here because I wasn't prepared.
Can I do
think-
an insight check on him? See if he knows more than what he's saying.
Sure.
Put it up.
19.
You can go ahead and roll a d20.
Is that a 9?
9.
Is there anything you're holding back?
Nope.
He seems clear as day, telling the honest truth.
I don't think
That
we're
was
here in this city to become lords and ladies serving Uriel, as good a man he is.
I think
I
the
think
only
Percival is our ally. and this is a grievous wrong done to him, and we can kill two birds with one stone.
Right. I think we are in the situation we're in because we now know how much we don't know, how much I don't know. I'm not prepared. If we face them now, I'm going to get you all killed.
I agree. We need proper preparation. Percy, I'm pretty sure you have a good background on vampires and what have you. As do I, as I've researched them in the last couple of days. There's other things that we should research as well, and probably arm ourselves for that kind of conflict if it comes to it. Quite frankly, I have a dealing, if it's a whole town we're dealing with, we need to find out how many innocents there are to save. And if the number is low enough, we can just fly in there with an army ourselves, which will take some time. The Draconian Knights. I am an ambassador to Draconia, officially, after all the 6-month stint in giving them the Wheel of Mending and proving my point.
You gave them the wheel?
No, I showed it to them, proving that my quest was true, which they gave me full ambassadorship, which means that if harm comes to a Stormwind, harm comes to all of Draconia. And a town full of vampires and liches.
I didn't know we had a whole army at our disposal. That's wonderful to hear.
If worse comes to worse.
Started on the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
Sorry, at the bottom now we're here.
Diplomatic community.
But even then, our relations must be strong with Iman, which is, we need their allyship as well.
I agree.
Draconia will not go into things alone.
While
We need a union.
I agree. While we're not serving Uriel, that's not our purpose, I also don't want to leave an enemy of the state.
Right.
That's not good for me, for what I want.
So...
I got it to Jared. 8 days. What do you think of 8 days? That's your first name, I got it.
And what go with Jared?
Well, he's not going.
Or
Jared.
not Jared, Hasoon?
He's not even going
Hasoon.
where we would be going. We would be going to Whitestone, right? That's where the Briarwoods
Yes.
is.
But Keyleth, Uriel is the law, and the law is now corrupt.
Then why don't we save his mind before we go?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
That idea.
He's going to find out stuff about the Briarwoods.
Right.
What's the fucking point of him going if we're just gonna go attack the Briarwoods before we know what he knows? We need to let him go, find out his shit, take care of Uriel, wait till he gets
He can
back,
still
go take
find
out the
out
Briarwoods.
things. He can
As,
still
she,
find
as,
out.
as,
Agree with
as
Vex.
Vex is saying this, Tiberius is getting a half chub.
A what?
Hey.
Well, that's just weird.
You can't see it because it's inside.
Yes, because you said it out loud. So.
Anyway,
I'm just saying, strategy.
fair enough.
Strategy.
Oh,
It's
a strategy chub. All right.
Strategy chub.
Strategy chub, okay.
I'm still
Okay.
weirded out.
Come on.
You gotta
It's an odd choice of words.
Sorry.
but-
She was laying out a
But
good
now, 30
plan.
seconds
I was like,
later, I see
"You're
what
off."
you mean.
Sorry.
Easy.
Her brain.
Yeah.
Is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Assume kind of says.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
put
Oh,
that
that's
there.
weird too.
disgusting.
Damn it. Okay.
Assume says, my getting to Wildmount is not easy, nor is it safe. I cannot linger for long. Maybe a few days at
How
most.
soon will you return?
That depends on if I even return.
Nice. Can you give him some parchments?
Every spy I've sent to seek information on the Briarwoods or to Whitestone has not come back.
I'll give him 2 strips of scroll transcription.
Okay.
If any harm falls upon you, roll right on this. Blah blah blah. Explain what it does.
Okay. How many of those do you have left, by the way?
I have like 30 tickets left, so
Okay.
28 now.
Keep track of that.
I have another idea. Uriel said that he was resistant, but he said that he would bring me in to have his people check me out.
Yes.
Check out my story.
That could be an entree.
What
to-
if
Yeah.
Keyleth and Scanlan rode in my pockets as
I'm not that
mice?
small.
There's
Not that
roaches.
small.
You're pretty
mice.
small.
Alright,
Just
alright.
as mice. Or
Or bug roly-polies, little
magic
teeny
user's
tiny
choice. Can you cast magic when you're transformed?
no.
So they'd have to pop out.
What's his name?
That's Matt.
No.
Could-
that's,
okay, wait.
No, that's Matt.
Seeker awesome.
Can you shrink yourself and still do magic teeny tiny?
Are you asking me?
Scanlan,
Either of you.
give
No.
the seeker. Scanlan,
I can shit on things. Yes.
could you give the seeker inspiration before he goes on his venture as well?
They could last him 20 minutes, yes.
Damn it.
Get him to the docks, maybe?
super fast. I don't know. Never mind.
No, no. I can do the whole
Seiko,
day.
what do you think? What was your goal of coming here?
Yeah,
What
do you want us to come with you or what?
My journey requires the utmost of silence, speed, stealth, and I mean no offense to your entourage, but I think I could do this alone, and should. However, this journey may take me 2 weeks, a month, many months, I do not know. I'm doing this just in case whatever you're choosing to do fails, at least. If Vox Machina falls in this, I can come back with proof enough to try and, once the army has been gathered, perhaps we can rally all of Imon against Whitestone.
If you die, can you, like, write a letter and sign your name saying that we were right, you were wrong, you were full of shit, the Briarwoods are assholes?
But a lot more eloquently than that.
Or not.
I can try my best.
That would be lovely.
What I can do, I go ahead and druid craft. I go up to his arm and I druid craft like a wooden kind of armband around him to make it look kind of cool. And put that on him.
Onto Tiberius?
No, onto Hassoon.
Oh.
Now I can scry through that. That way I can at least check in on you every once in a while. If you're okay with that?
I could have shat on him and had the same effect.
Could have. I figure a cool arm bracelet might be a
Make a
little
persuasion
more
roll.
style.
Here's a persuasion roll.
What about being invisible?
Not bad.
Can you cast spells while you're invisible?
They're immediately.
Only if
itching
greater.
for spells.
If you have greater invisibility, you can.
21.
Just regular invisibility, you can.
21.
We've always sought out the path of the most glory. And I think that that is the Briarwoods. Going into a giant vampire lich-ridden castle and killing 2 evil bastards amid their army of
But Scanlan,
protectors is the coolest
It's
thing we
super
could ever
duper,
do.
super duper cool. Here's the thing. It's not going to be just 2, I don't think. It's going to be an entire town of people that they've
You
controlled.
think we can get into Sovereign Uriel without anyone detecting magic on us? He's got
Look at
clerics all around him,
But
paladins.
Seagull
all-
knows all the ins and outs of the palace.
He's leaving town tomorrow.
We'd have to do it stat, but he knows how to get in.
He did say it was an inspired idea.
He did?
His words.
He did.
Regardless, you have to make a choice soon. I cannot dilly-dally.
Either way,
Well,
I
okay,
feel
wait,
like
wait,
Like
wait.
your band, yes. He takes the wooden band and puts it around his arm and says, if this will put you at ease, I'll take it.
Don't
Either-
worry, I won't abuse it, I promise. Could you potentially help us with sneaking in the castle if
I could get you in the door, but I could not escort you to that room. That would put myself in extreme danger in the entirety of our mission.
Could you distract people?
I can do that quite well, yes.
Here's my
we
reservation.
can get there, but something tells me we're still going to be fighting a big fight in a palace. I'd rather fight that big fight in the Briarwood Palace.
Scanlan and I are in agreement, and here's the problem. If things go south in Uriel's palace, we are then forced to fight against people who are good and true. If we are...
Or give up.
Or give up and go to jail, which sucks.
But
and
in
if we go
Briarwoods,
to the
we can kill
Briarwoods...
every motherfucker in that
You know,
place.
there are a number of innocents that we need to figure out still.
what if we talk to Alora?
No, the air part is what
You killed an old lady!
She attacked us, and I will not back down from that decision.
She did have an old lady smell.
Alright. Can we just vote on something, please, since Percy's being oh so quiet about all this?
Percy is being very quiet about this.
Are you sure you have nothing to say?
It's fucking your family. It's the people that attacked your family.
It's
You
your
have no
town.
contribution to this.
Maybe we should leave it up to...
I
the
still feel I owe
strain.
everybody an apology, and I've...
No, we shan't do that.
I still feel terrible about dragging you all into this and putting you in danger.
We're choosing to do it.
We're in this now.
Percy, let me ask you.
A voice whispers in your ear, Percy. No one hears this.
If you're with me, if you're with me, we can be prepared for them this time. We know enough to prepare ourselves. We can have ourselves ready this time.
How many days do we have?
Do we need?
Whoa, the falls!
I see if he looks like shaking.
The
Did you
falls!
fucked up at all?
The vault doesn't make sense, but still, that looks
horrible
cool as heck.
I think a week to prepare is reasonable.
And then leave.
And then we leave. We leave quietly.
Wait, we're leaving to Whitestone?
What time of day is this?
Yes.
It's probably like 3 in the afternoon.
I've been avoiding it for too long, and now I know too much.
The law of this land is compromised. Percival, I agree with you. I think this is the right choice.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay.
Moo.
Nice.
Then it's settled. I'll be on my way.
Wait. Before you go, can I talk to you?
Certainly.
Oh my lord, I'm loving this vault. Oi!
Because I'll talk to
Oi!
you in private.
Oi!
3 days, and I'll be off on my side of the mission.
Beating in a cab. Oi!
Very well.
I'll follow you out.
Yes. And he walks with you.
I'm in my laboratory.
Okay, as you guys scatter.
I'm gonna hold you before you. I just wanted to say, I'm so sorry, and thank you, and thank you for doing this for me. I fear my temper before this weight is lifted from my heart. I do not wish to lose myself like that again, and I'm so sorry for everything I've done.
I put my hand, Tiberius puts his hand on Percy's shoulder and go, I'm sorry for the tragedy which is your family and what these Briarwoods have befallen to them. And I will promise you, I will do my best to have you give that final blow in that barrel to the names assigned to them. But now, this is a far dangerous situation, as you very well know.
I will do my best to maintain myself. Apologize.
And as you all scatter, Percy, as you walk out, the same voice creeps into your ear. Now, as you step out with Sikara Soon, who now has like a bit of haste to his step,
Yes.
arms kind of crossed and looking around.
Son of a bitch.
So, you wish to speak with me?
Yes, I do. You're a ranger.
I am.
You're very, very sneaky.
I can be.
I've only ever seen people like thieves, like my brother, do things like you've done. Can you teach me anything that you know to help me maybe be a little more stealthy as well?
Yo, the Jenny looks bomb! I know, right? I didn't expect it. I just turned off my brain and all of a sudden, what the heck did I just do?
Guaranteed they'll be extremely changing, as that's a very short time to train over what I've learned over a lifetime, but I can certainly attempt.
I appreciate it.
I require your concentration for those days, though, before I leave.
Utmost.
All right.
You know what? Gotta make it
Meet me at the morrow,
much more,
crack of dawn.
twice
I'll be
much
at the front of
more.
your keep.
Lovely.
Right about. And he heads
Sexy.
off outside of the keep. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I go to my laboratory.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's about 3.
This is not the nipples. This is just the folds, okay? Just to make it look really tight.
Before I go to the lab,
you mean the actual temple you went to? That is inside the city, yes.
I'm gonna use the earring. I'm gonna use my earring real quick.
Well, you can go into the city, you just can't get to the Cloud Top district.
Use the earring real quick. I'm going to write a quick letter. If anybody goes shopping, let me know.
Furious loves shopping.
He really, really does.
All right, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back here in 5 minutes. We'll keep it a stringent break, guys. We got a lot to
So
get through.
errands will happen after that break? Because I have some errands that I want
Yes, we'll try and keep the errands pretty concise so we can
Okay.
keep on the story.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's like use this break to conjecture exactly what you want to do. All right, guys, we'll see you back here in 5 minutes.
Hi guys, I'm Hector.
And I'm Erica, and we are the hosts of Group Hug.
This is the name of the show. Group Hug is the name of the show.
It's the show where we roleplay Hero Clicks, and we've got a very special guest for you this Friday.
Oh my gosh, this is so great. Mark, come on out, buddy.
Come on, Mark.
Awesome guest. Hey, thanks for being on the show, Mark. Come on up, bud.
Yeah.
It's Mark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, or I prefer to be known as my gamer tag, Onyx the Fortuitous, Slayer of the Bright Realm. Yeah, you can call me that.
Yeah. Cool, Onyx. Okay, great. Onyx. Great. Yeah. So we got an awesome show lined up tomorrow, guys. We are playing in honor of Halloween, Old Hallows Eve. We're doing Hellboy and the BPRD versus Monster.
All praise Sam Hain.
That's right. You're gonna be playing Hellboy.
Oh man, yeah. Hellboy's my dude.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can't wait to unleash his fury.
Excuse me.
4 p.m.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 p.m. That's right, man. Cool. Hey, really appreciate you being on
Cool.
the show. Yeah.
You mind if I crash on the couch? Don't really have a place to stay tonight.
Oh, why? Nah.
Yeah, my stepdad Todd said I couldn't live in that apartment anymore. So
Sure. Yeah. No. Absolutely. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
totally.
go ahead and crash it.
Onyx. Yeah, Onyx. You can crash for sure. Sure.
Are you gonna tell Zach about this?
What?
Joel, get me some. Could you get me some bugles, some Mountain Dew?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Overlord,
And Ivan.
and we wanted to tell you about a new show we have coming out this like coming week.
This week,
On
next
Geek and
week.
Sundry, like
It's on the Mondays.
man, we move fast.
It's just like boom, boom, boom.
Bam. So we have a new show to bring you. You guys were raving about how much you love Critical Rejects, so we wanted to bring back parts of that group and our wonderful DM Ivan.
I'm a robot button ready. What do you mean? It's just,
Whether,
it's just
intentionally or
balls.
unintentionally, we've decided that we're going to intentionally now trying to kill all of our players with a new show called TPK.
Every Monday night from 7 to 10 p.m. here on Geek and Sundry. It's going to be so much fun, and every single month, Ivan's going to bring you a new and awesome RPG, despite how daunting that might be for Ivan.
We're going to be playing Outbreak Undead, which is a zombie survival role-playing game. Maybe you've heard of it because I talk about it occasionally on the
I filled out my stats last night.
Did you? How'd you do?
Really well.
Yeah.
This game is designed for people like me.
It's designed for people who are prepared. It's designed for people who take care of themselves. It's designed for people who have good willpower. And it's designed for people who either have really great empathy or really miserable empathy.
Hector, Iffy, Jessica, and it's going to be a ton of fun, guys.
It's going to be amazing. And they might die, they might not. There's a good chance that they will die because Outbreak Undead favors the prepared, and we'll see how prepared our players are.
I saw Jess's stat
Oh
sheet.
my gosh.
Jess has no chance in this world. This world is not built for people like Jess.
We will enjoy watching her stumble her way through the apocalypse.
And
So-
Iffy punching his way out of the apocalypse.
So we'll see you then.
Tune in Monday.
Yeah. Tight, baby.
I really like you, Will.
I really like you too, Britt.
What do you think of Corellia?
I love Corellia.
Will, I think you should leave. Please.
Oh man, when do we start?
I just don't understand why you guys still have to be lovers. It's unnecessarily awkward.
But the love of an elf lasts forever, or something.
It's only gonna get harder the longer you wait. I know, but truth be told, I am having way too much fun.
You do what you want in your own life, Mia. You want to be cruel? Go right ahead.
It's not about cruelty. It's about raising the stakes.
Noctis, he's lost so that the rest of the party could survive. But
This doesn't mean that I'm a better role player than you.
Yeah, it just means that I'm better at surviving.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. And then you just show up and you have to fuck it up.
A little fighting warms the blood.
Perhaps a demonstration is in order.
You know what you need? You need more cinnamon. Get him the angel cake scones.
You got it, boss.
Are you ready to get your ass kicked?
That's my boy.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, 34 seconds remaining.
Why you gotta suck so bad?
You're a really nice person, and I like your attitude and your candor.
Fei join! I have to kill something.
I can't imagine what my farts are gonna smell like.
And you cause when you walk
Maggie likes something that hits different. Oh! They do hit different though. Especially if you boil, if you eat it with a hard-boiled egg. Trust me.
We're gonna lay this out. I just take my paper.
Maggie laksa with a hard-boiled egg. Oh my lord! And if you manage to do the soft boil, it hits even better.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god! Safe roll.
Well. my god, how could you not? It's a staple. It's a must. It's a wajib. I was going to fry some sausages, but then I'm too impatient to wait for it to defrost. Nah, you just have to soft boil or hard boil egg. It's gonna make it taste so good. If you make it soft boil, and then you let the yolk just like sip into the broth. Oh, it's, oh. Like even if you don't soft boil it, even if you hard boil the egg and then you let the yolk just like mix in with the broth, it has like creaminess of the laksa with the egg yolk. So good, so good. I want a second round laksa. But
welcome back.
But it doesn't
So,
hit as good
to
as
try and
I mean,
expedite this
it's
over the next
really
period
good.
of time you guys want to take to prepare.
Like,
what are you going to do?
Usually I eat my Maggi curry
I'm
with
going
like
to
with
finish up those things that we
mixing
talked
with
about
egg
earlier,
inside it, you know, like cooking with the egg inside it. It
build
tastes good that way, but if I do it with laksa, it just doesn't taste as good as like eating it with a hard boil or a soft
Go
boil
ahead and
egg.
make a
I don't know
check for
why,
ammunition.
but soft boil or hard boil egg just hit different
Can
with
I
like
help him with
laksa.
that? Can I assist him?
I would say the tinkering, the mechanisms involved would be so far beyond your understanding as a druid. Like
Okay.
even just metalwork in general is you could
Go,
you
Percy.
could cheer him on, but you would not
Go,
be able to
Percy,
assist
go.
him with it.
Go, Percy, go. Go, Percy, go.
Wait,
That's
wait.
pretty good.
Hold on a second.
24.
24. Okay. You managed to produce 25 rounds.
That's
for your pepper box. And 10 rounds for the bad news.
Ooh, that's good. Use that inspiration. Okay.
53. No, I use that.
Use that to repair it.
Hmm?
Use that to repair his pepper box.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Roll for the secondary construction.
Is this the
Programs.
Oh, okay. 11.
11. You take a better part of 2 days attempting to get these to work, and most of your materials are ruined, unfortunately. You managed to come out with it with, I want you to write this down, smoke bomb, question mark?
Thank you.
It may function. We will see upon use. But you have one at your disposal that is questionable. However, for the cost of the ammunition and the cost of the smoke bomb's construction, already that comes to about, I'd say, 75 gold pieces. So mark that off. And you're attempting to make.
I should try.
Based on what you told me, an
I'm over
Archimedes
here
deck.
making
They're
Jack
not hard.
overeating at night.
Like, I mean,
I'm
I
here to make you
say
fat.
that as like knowing my actual.
Go eat that second portion of the laksa.
Materials that are at your disposal, it's going to be very large and hard to move.
Bag of holding.
You know you want it.
Make a collapsible one that where
Oh, that's the delicious taste of the soft-boiled egg. You definitely want second portion of the laksa, Jack.
Go ahead and roll your tinkering check. This is going to cost you in materials.
Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Can I just pause real quick? You don't need to do this if you want to make more ammo and other stuff. I can do this without you making this. And spending the rest of the time if you want to make other stuff.
What do you want to do?
Right now I'm at my lowest weight. I
Okay, go for it.
cannot.
Alright, so, the
Come
actual
on,
materials
you
for
can,
this
you can
I
cheat
know
on
it's
a
copper,
little.
but
Come on.
Actually,
You know you want to do it. Come on, Moki. I know you want to do it.
Make it even remotely functional.
Get that ramyun. Oh boy.
Within the first couple of days within this, with a rush order.
Practicing
I'd say the
BBEG
total cost
voice.
is up to about 1,200 gold pieces.
Oh, my BBEG voice is something much more. I want to do something much more meaner, like something like an illithid would sound like. You know.
That you
want it,
can be carried by 2 people.
You know.
Fold.
That you
What's the radius?
Oh, dear. of the lens itself. This is the radius of the lens. I mean, even when it's collapsed, it can be carried by one person, but it's still a heavy mechanism.
So it's only 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet.
I'd say it's about 2.5 feet in diameter.
Are you sure you want to do that?
He's already agreed. Go ahead and roll.
Why?
Yeah,
It's fine. This is what we were talking about.
Ooh. 22.
22.
Actually, that's 14. Yeah, 22.
22. Through the materials and the construct of it, you get partway through the final stages of it, and as you're tightening one of the sections, all of a sudden there's a
You might want to lay off the bait.
sound.
What do you
Your whole body
mean?
freezes, glance over the lens.
I
itself,
suck on
there's
the
a
elder
giant
brain.
crack through it.
I don't suck on vape. I just suck on the elder brain. I got my mental power from the elder
For the
brain.
construct for this one,
For this one, there was a glass.
there is a focusing lens that is part of what the initial blast. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a point of actually projecting.
Oh wait. Fuck, he doesn't play D&D. He's too cool for
There's all
us.
different
Oh
sorts of
no.
perception based on this, the one we're going for here. Or you could say the center of the
So he doesn't know what an elder brain is. Oh no.
Sorry.
He's too cool for D&D. Oh my god.
The whole thing's wasted. Can we try and repair the crack? Can I try
No,
and
you
repair
have
it with
to commission a
mending spell?
whole it isn't something you can repair. The entire piece is constructed from a solid piece. You would have.
What can we put it on the mending wheel?
You could attempt to. If you want.
Hey.
Oh, this is okay.
Okay.
Just the piece.
All right.
I want to go to the store. I would like to get a shovel and a pickaxe.
Okay.
Are you going to Gumbo's? We're going to Gumbo's too. We'll all go together for doing that.
I don't give a fuck where we go.
We don't have to go. We can
Just a shovel and a pickaxe.
Sure.
Shovel and pickaxe comes
Just expedite.
to.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Save RP for good shit.
Well done. 4 gold pieces for the 2 of those.
Right.
You got them. I'm thinking. Make a secondary tinkering check.
Oh no.
Make a pizza check.
22.
22.
Check's good.
This time you go back, and as you're tightening it, the actual metal housing of the device ends up bending in a way that both cracks the gem and causes the frame itself to
Oh,
be dented
no.
to the point where the beam will be imperfect.
Wait,
This is a very, very hard thing that
think-
you've come up with your mind that has not been
I
constructed
think
before.
Percy is an
and
artificer,
the
if
level
I'm
of
not
difficulty
mistaken,
to
right?
create this is very difficult. It does not cost you additional money.
An
thanks to the
artificer
vending
that
wheel,
can
but
turn into a
right now,
gunslinger, right? If I'm not
the
mistaken.
entire device looks like it's going to be. To continue, it's going to take more time.
Imagine a wizard artificer.
Constructed.
You have no more power to fight me. You filthy mortal wizard!
I'd say about half.
And then all of a sudden, oh, I have something. Just whip out a freaking M90 garage.
So you're.
Wow!
They'll smoke bomb and a round of bullets. So.
BB just goes like,
All right.
oh shit.
I'll put one more time in this. Can I get some inspiration for this, dude? That would be awesome.
Music, you mean?
There's nothing I can do to help him.
I can even recommend a.
Unfortunately, what's your intellect?
Go for
Huh?
it.
What's
I
your
can
intellect?
even recommend a song.
My
What,
intellect?
what would you like?
Here comes the sun.
I've got plus.
Lack of experience.
Here comes the sun. It's alright.
Your artificer has a gunslinger and supposed to, yeah. An artificial sorcerer? Oh my lord! I'm shooting freaking fireball from my gun. Just for practical effect. I'm not actually shooting fireball from my gun. I'm just like
23?
aiming with my gun and then shooting a freaking fireball.
Working
Just
on
for
the
gimmicks.
device a third time.
Oh, I wanna be that
the,
cool. But
you
I'm
get it-
thinking
the
of like
perfect thing
making
to work
either
with, you
a
go to set it up, and as you do, you find that
a
the
sorcerer
light
ranger
focuses in a way that
multi-class
actually
or
slowly melts
sorcerer
the
rogue.
copper on
That's
the
what
outside of the
but that's
housing
what I
of the
want to be.
device, and it begins to melt onto itself, and you kind of pull it out of the light. It's just this.
Just go
design is-
stealth
it's beyond
and
your
then
grasp
shoot
right
a
now.
firebolt like
This is
like
you're inventing something that is
from point
takes
blank.
quite a lot of time to
Imagine a
eventually
hole
perfect.
you're just gonna-
right
okay.
the back of the enemy. I got
I'm gonna put
sneak
these away
back
as
attack,
a
sneak attack,
as a-
back attack, and then I got like fireball like straight from his back. Ooh, so cool.
Can we work maybe a version of it that's not?
But I haven't really looked into artificer class. I play as a monk
got it,
cleric.
I got it.
Ooh,
We've gotta take
we got a
this.
healer.
That's been
Nice.
your guys' week is
That's
working
my
on
week.
this.
That's what I like
Okay,
to hear.
you
That's
bought
what I
your
like to
pickaxe
hear.
and your
Because I just
shovel.
like exploding stuff.
Vex, what are you doing?
I'm training.
You're training, okay?
I think I played as a druid
I wanna
before.
be
Oh,
brief.
I love
Four
wall
things I
shape.
wanna do,
I
but
love
I'll be
druid
very
wall
brief.
shape.
Very
I
brief.
promise.
I
Okay,
freaking
so
love druid wall
the
shape,
first
but I
thing I
can't
wanna
play
do is
druid
I
at
think
all.
At some point, I heard Tiberius talking about.
I want
wooden
to
stakes.
I want to SS stylish.
Vampire, so I just wanna go buy
That's why I
about
play
10
sorcerer.
wooden
I just want to look cool while damaging
I'm
enemies.
going shopping. Does anyone need any
Yes,
wood?
get me some holy arrows.
Can I get a loaner on that, or?
Yeah, I'll pay you back.
I'm almost out of my. I've got about 230.
I thought you said you were going to be brief.
And quite frankly, Vex, anything I buy.
But I have to say, monk chef case. I know the memes that I see on TikTok about monks.
Yeah,
All right,
No.
so this is a week, so I
No
get some gold
magic
from these
weapon
people, and I go and I
is
get,
going to
I
harm
don't
me.
know what they
And then
said.
the
I'm
monk.
getting 10 wooden stakes for myself.
20. Tiberius for
Just
10 other ones.
let's throw hands then.
Those will cost you a total of 2 gold. Like
That's
they're
what I
they're sharpened
thought.
wood.
And then what did you want?
I wanted some holy
And the BBG just immediately.
Make an
Ooh.
investigation check.
Oh, and try to get just
Ooh,
like holy water.
and I oop.
Try to get some holy water.
A jump
I'll
scare.
get to that. Yeah. Investigation, you say? That is a 13.
13. Asking around the town,
Yeah, we throw hands.
arrows,
But I
munitions,
can't
and
imagine how a DM will be
they're-
able to
they're
explain
pricey,
a
and
monk's
they don't appear to be
combat
anywhere in
though.
major shops, even top
You
like
need to
Gilmore's
be a
and stuff,
really
but
good
otherwise,
DM to
usually
actually
type
explain
thing.
a monk's combat. Oh man.
But holy water.
That's where
flasks
I'll get
is
there. I'll
20,
get there, but it's gonna take a
yeah, I'll
while,
get to that,
just a
I'll
bit.
get to
I'm,
that. Alright, so we got wood,
until I
that's
get
2
good
gold,
at like
so
storytelling.
-2.
Yeah, monk's
The
fights
next
is
thing I wanna
probably
do,
gonna be a bit
is
boring.
right it. Is,
Probably
go
just gonna
to the Temple
me
of
saying
Sauron
like, and the monk goes right hook
and
towards the
get my
monster.
sister's
Like
holy
what?
oil for her.
Right hook?
How
That's
much is
so
that?
lame.
Holy oil?
Yeah.
I mean, supposed to be holy water?
Like both, if you got it.
Well, holy oil is.
But honestly,
is
that
a
fight
more
between
intense
Grog
version. Holy water is
and
one use. Holy oil can be applied.
and what was that half orc again?
2 things.
In the Crucible.
Okay.
Oh my lord! The way Matt explains that fight was
say,
so
a cluster of
freaking
10, that's what you
cool.
wanted, would weigh about
Oh man, Matt is such a jam. I
Alright, so
freaking
I'm gonna
love
get
Matt.
They're relatively
Tell
light.
him that he bought me 20 more.
Tell him that he bought you.
Tell him.
Okay.
Oh, and our group
I'm
usually our DM lets the player narrate on our part, and as long as we do. Oh, I see. Yeah, that could
Sure.
work.
There you go.
Totally happened.
All right.
Then I went
That
to
could
the
work
Temple of
actually.
Sauron,
Yeah.
And I got 2 vials of holy oil, one for my sister, one for me.
But
Those are
again, the
honorable
DM also needs to
okay. Got it. I can't.
to ad lib
Oh, you gave me gold.
moments, right?
I'll get
To
4
make it much
vials
more
of that.
interesting as like the NPC.
I've got
How the NPC would interact
We'll work that
on
out, I
the
promise.
on the
And I
player's
also find, I ask if the cleric
the
who
player
helped
roleplay.
bring Pike back to life is here.
Yeah, Tristan is here.
Jesus, how do you do that?
Because I have to.
And when I find him, I say, "You remember my friend Pike?
I do, yeah.
You remember me?"
Yes, we inspected you. Is that healing well, by the way?
He inspects the wounds in the side of your neck.
It is.
Good,
I'm
good,
grateful.
good.
I need a keepsake of your deity.
Wait, what's going on? What's going on? What? What's going on? Did the stream die?
I need a keepsake.
No audio.
And he steps away and goes.
Okay, yeah. Only the video died. No, never mind. Yep, she'll narrate how the enemy react to it. Usually, she'll give little windows of RP opportunities to be tweet. Nice. Yeah, same way as Matt did. He'll narrate the fight itself, and then drop occasionally once he rolls
steps
like
away and goes back.
really good rolls. He
Disappears
just
for a minute,
goes
comes
like
back, and he's
ham.
holding, in a chain around his neck.
But also Matt
looks
doesn't
like
like
it's seen some years of use,
stop
but it's still clean and still very well kept.
like
identical
making
holy
it
symbol of Saren Ray is the one that Pike keeps around his
hype
neck and hands
the
it over
entire
him, puts
fight
it over
too.
your head.
Like even though like Grog doesn't know what to do,
bring
Matt
yourself
just like
towards
keeps
me.
it interesting. Oh man, that's my goal right there.
As it should.
Pats you on the cheek.
As it should.
All right. So chore number 2 down. I would like to go to Uriel's temple and ask the guards if anyone has seen my belt or Simon.
You are stopped at the edge of the Cloud Top district. The
Yes.
guards see you as you approach, and they just kind of block the doorway and say,
We're sorry, but Vox Machina has been given no passage into the Cloud Top district at this time.
I understand. I don't mean to go in. I understand that we caused a lot of trouble, and I am very sorry. And I don't mean to be any further trouble. There is a belt that I left inside.
That's certainly unfortunate, isn't it?
Have you seen a snake called Simon? Or any snake?
Both the guards kind of look at each other and laugh for a second.
Piss off.
Okay, chore number 4. I would like to go for the rest of the week, and I give everybody. I go back. I give everybody the things. I would like to spend the rest of the week because I'm ready. Hanging out across the road from the butcher's house that Kynan ran from, and if there are any youths his age who go there to shop, I would
Folds
like
on fire!
Ask as they leave. You're not here. As they leave,
and our combat
if
is
they have
simple.
Any idea where he's gone?
We don't use the distances, 5 feet, 20 feet, etc. And all instead we use measurements like how far am I, far enough to reach kind of system. At the time, we don't even use a map to move. A map is simply a map, and then we just visualize that. Yeah, that would be okay for like a long time D&D player, but the group I'm playing with, there's like a lot of like new players, so they can't exactly visualize where they want to go.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to take you away from your.
That's why it becomes a
Sorry,
problem.
what's your name?
I actually need the map. That's why I'm right now. It takes me a long time to like just to ready the map.
I understand. I'll just take a second of your time. I owe a boy who lives here named Kynan. I owe him a few silver, and I want to see that he gets it. Is he in town?
Make a deception check.
It's the meteorite.
So you're hosting for new players? Yeah, new players, and I'm also a new DM, so that's why it's like taking quite a while to actually finish, setting up the campaign. Because I'm setting up the tokens for the counters, tokens for the players, and then tokens for tokens for the NPCs. I have to set up everything so that I can visualize better. Once they got used to like the RP and stuff, then I'll probably be like simple, just like simple map and like simple.
Sorry, I wish I could be more service. If I see him, where should I send him?
I just need like simple moments where I can just encounter and then I just put there.
Well, I don't know who that guy is.
Sort of like what Matt is doing.
If you see him,
when it's not an encounter, when it's not like a battle encounter, she just goes with like the RP and like just describe the situation and stuff, which is I'm trying to get there as good as how he does it.
Are you alright?
But whenever a battle ensues, yeah, definitely I need the map to put like the encounters and stuff to make it like much more immersive, I guess.
I go to Gilmore's.
And so that the players don't lose track where they are.
Gilmore's in the city. He's not in the cloud top, so you have access to it still.
Okay. I want to know if such a thing exists, and if so, how much. A potion or a scroll that could invoke either Hallow or Spirit Guardians.
What?
Okay.
That's cool.
Say what?
That's fun. Spirit Guardians is dope. Like summon a bunch of Spirit Guardians. Spirit Guardians is 4, Hallow is 5.
Sounds pretty
There
accurate.
you go.
And it, you know what? It's a cloud of Spirit Guardians. That
Okay.
flies around.
Asking there is there are no potions for, but there is a scroll of Hallow available, and I will say that comes to
Perfect scroll, a lot of money.
roughly 6,000 gold pieces for the scroll of Hallow.
I got $4 grand.
How much?
6,000 for the Hallow scroll, and for the Spirit Guardian, you said it was 4th level.
4th level.
That one is 2,000 gold.
Interesting. Interesting.
What does that do?
Spirit Guardians would make some.
Last time I have card with this one-shot campaign for beginner player, definitely need a player that's not shy to RP release, right?
4. That actually makes it a lot cheaper.
That's
That
what I'm
is,
trying to bring out for
600
this
gold.
these new players
Scares evil things away.
That's good.
to bring out their creativity.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's Spirit
Guardian.
Okay, can I cast that? If I have a scroll?
If you have a scroll, you can. Yeah, it has a chance of failing.
Yeah, you have to roll like a magic We're better at it because we can.
I'll buy one of the, how much did you say?
600 gold pieces.
I'll buy one of those.
That's why my session zero, I had to
So-
step back with like the NPCs encounters because they're probably gonna get bored because they can't imagine the situation.
Smithy of some sort. And make me like
If
a
I'm
little
trying,
metal
if
choker.
even though I can like act out the NPCs, they're still gonna have to imagine how the like the character talks and everything.
You remembering
Like
you spoke
the
with Karen
character
before,
situation,
the
the
renowned custom
location.
blacksmith in
That's
Vermont.
why I need to set up like the tavern and everything.
You speak with her, and she, a chainmail half coif, kind of around the neck there, is relatively inexpensive. It's
Just positioning the
armor.
NPC's
She
token
kinda
actually
looks
helps a
strapped
lot
chainmail
in
on the
then
side, it's like, more than that, you
imagining
strap
the
for it.
situation.
Shouldn't take me more than an hour, two, maybe at most.
We'll get one for everyone.
I think they can buy it besides.
And especially since I'm playing with like local Malaysians, English is not their best suit. See, even I am not that good at English.
How much are they?
7 of those, I'd say for the whole 7, I'll put you at 100 gold just because it's custom orders. So 7 of those.
What are they?
Chainmail
Chainmail chokers.
Chainmail dickies.
Oh, Dickies.
Oh, what? Do you have one more?
Durable and a small one of a dick.
Alrighty.
A little tiny one.
She awkwardly
4 links
has
to connect it together.
judge and turns that request down.
Oh.
She's uncomfortable with that.
Then I bow.
Okay.
Cockmail.
She got
I
that.
bow.
Yes, secondary Tiberius. What is it?
I go to Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Okay.
And ask at the front door if Gilmore is there.
Gilmore, unfortunately, is in Western currently, still overseeing the construction of his expansion store.
Understood. Who is the most knowledgeable person next to Gilmore in this store right now?
That would be.
That reminded me, I had an idea which probably will work better in a setting with players that don't know Malay. But when a character knows a language that none other can understand or only another.
Oh, I can't find my.
Oh, you mean I started speaking Malay whenever.
Do you remember what her name was?
Sherry.
Sherry. Thank you.
Whenever
Sherry.
the character starts
Sherry is
speaking
the
in like
with glasses.
undercommon or something, like primordial or something. Yeah, that could work.
Oh, hi. You remember me.
Yeah.
Yes. I have a very important question. I won't take up much of your time.
Good.
I pull out a small metal skull cap, dented in a few places, rusted.
But that could work if like, I'm playing with like international players.
She takes it.
But I'm playing with Malaysian players.
is a
They know Malay.
Sis, can I borrow a bit of money?
How much do you need?
How much would that?
Even though their Malay is broken, but still they know Malay.
enchantment identified.
Done.
All right.
Talk her down.
She takes it. She steps inside, sits on the counter, and starts going through her books, and she starts like kind of looking at it and holding it for a second, and kind of doing a full inspection of it and researching into it.
Alright, let's see the comparison.
Based on the enchantment on this device, it's
Look
very
at
clear
that!
the enchantment is
Oh, it's so much different.
which I'm not very familiar with, but it appears that it is a god from some sort of mental influence.
So much different.
you,
I mean, this one may look
resistance against,
brighter and much more
things that would
pink
attempt to
on the skin,
peer into your mind.
but still the rendering though is so much different.
So essentially, what it would do is it would give you advantage on wisdom saving throws against magical spells.
Against.
Speaking Clantonese accent.
It would
Oh,
give you
not
advantage on wisdom saving throws against
that
magical-
would be hilarious though. An orc just coming. Oh, not them.
That's how Clarota managed to.
Oh, not them.
And say, scanning senses regard.
You kind of noticeably
That would be hilarious though.
Well, send mine back if you wouldn't mind.
I would laugh my ass off though if that kind of
Well,
encounter happened.
she rushes
I mean, the international player wouldn't understand, but still, I'd be laughing my ass off. Oh, not there, what the
Oh, just kidding. No. The real quick ones. Go to the temple of Sunray to pick up my canteen.
Okay.
I
Have you paid for it already?
Yes.
Yes, you paid up front. Okay.
Yes.
So you get the canteen. The
I can sort of
explanation
speak
is
Nogori. I can
the
speak
enchantment of the actual water creature
Slovakian. BM. I can
is a
sort of
separate
speak
in the
Cantonese. I can sort of speak Utaro.
Is not very powerful because
Kedah-
it's an enchanted item.
Kedah
How it
accent.
functions is the first
So yeah, that's a
burst per
multiple
day that you
language
use of the water
I can use.
does an additional 1d6 radiant damage. That's it. But any additional after that is just water. Basically, the whatever water is immediately contained within it at the start of the day is considered blessed. Once that's expelled, all the rest that it creates, because it's pulling it out of the elemental plane of water, that's how it's continuously projecting it. The rest of it is just runs straight through, so it doesn't have a chance to even absorb the blessing.
Gotcha. Great. Cool. Second thing, I dropped
Alright.
off.
I think
my
the outer kimono is
swallow
done.
To or I'll call it the Surge Blade. Is what I'll call it.
Go for the hair. No. I'm gonna leave the hair for the last.
Talk about one side.
I'm
fire, the
so
other side
scared of
water.
like rendering the hair because I'm so bad.
However many mages
It's
I
so
have
wavy. The hair is so wavy at the back.
I think we talked about it.
So I need to solidify my understanding in like shapes and
Only
stuff.
one side.
So, what enchantment do you want?
Match them all
Just
together, keep players
do
on that show.
additional-
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want it to be?
I just want it to be.
Only if they like know the language themselves, then I can
general
able to
plus
like actually
one
translate
magical
that,
weapon.
translate it in English.
Okay.
Oh, it'd be so
that would
cool.
take about.
That's the advantage of like being a Malaysian DM.
Let me double check the rarity. This is here. One quick setup here.
I'm trying to clean this up.
This
In the
way.
meantime, check out those Critical Role keychains available on the Geek Assembly
Oh
site.
yeah. That would run you
No, but seriously.
approximately 700 gold to create it as a +1 magical item.
Okay.
Would take one mage a week to do it.
Okay. So I'll do that.
Okay.
So if you had 20 mages, it would be
So
plus 20.
for the week that it takes, you pay 700 gold pieces. Your quarterstaff with a couple of daggers typed to the end.
Surge Blade. Surge Blade.
Is now considered a +1 magical weapon.
Okay.
What?
I stop at Gilmore's.
Okay.
And drop off my
Oh, no.
ring of protection.
Please
and
tell me
use
it's
that,
safe.
And pay whatever that is to add a +1 to make it instead of a minor an actual ring of protection.
The unfortunate thing is an enchantment cannot be progressively enhanced. You would have to.
I accidentally
disenchant
pressed
and then
Control
re-enchant the
W.
entire-
Gilmore said that they could do that there before. That's why I just have to cough up the green or the gill, as it were.
No, they can enchant the item with it, but like it would be the cost of basically re-enchanting the item.
How,
So
how much would
Shit!
make it to be a thing?
that would be.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, here we go. That would cost approximately 25,000 gold pieces.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's it?
And would
25,000?
take a better part of a year. It's a +2 ring of protection is a
worth it.
very
It's worth it.
powerful
It's
item.
a good investment.
Okay, how?
You even acquired one earlier was
Wait, how about
great luck.
buffing the ring of store storing?
Ring of spell storing.
Fuck.
The thing that I had that I still want. That one.
The ring of store.
Oh, come on.
That's right.
Ring of spell storing is no that's its enchantment. Like there is no more powerful version of the ring of spell storing.
Oh, that's shit.
If you wanted to attempt to do that yourself on your own time, you could.
Ooh, I'm gonna do that.
That will cost you upwards 60,000 gold pieces and about a year.
Well, not right now.
How about we stick to the level we're at?
You know what? I didn't know all that stuff was gonna be that way. That's why I asked.
It's all right. How do
No,
you
it's good to
learn
ask.
if you don't ask? It's all right.
Exactly. No, it's good to ask these things. Yeah.
Okay, so in the while the days are going, I want to roll for animal handling to teach Lockheed stuff, and which is like every morning or whatever. And then
What is going on? Why can't I open it?
I'll say throughout the week because you've taught Lockheed a lot of things back to back.
Yeah.
You can't like just cram everything in there in the period of 4 days and be
Please
like,
don't tell me it's
everything.
corrupted.
So I'll give you a roll for because you've already taught Lockheed one thing this week. Roll for a second thing you want to teach Lockheed.
Like with advantage. I'm just having fun.
Can I roll for one beer? check?
Sure, I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage.
Oh,
on it.
that's fine. That's
I'll give
fine.
you advantage.
I'll take that. That's 17.
It's a roll with advantage. Go for it.
Yeah, I was saving and accidentally pressed S and W at the same time. So while I was saving, it closed. It forced close. So it could have been corrupted.
Grog.
That was good.
Ooh.
16.
Ooh.
16.
Ooh.
68. 19.
How do you get under 10? How do you get
for 3?
58.
Okay. So by the time the week comes to an end, the other side of your beard has finally filled in, and you are back to a full bearded Grog status.
Good job, Garoga.
So yeah, no, that succeeds. It takes you a few days to get it through, but what do you want to teach Lockheed?
Ripping your pillow.
I'm
No,
gonna,
you beat me like half a
I'm
second.
gonna teach him to be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be
quiet.
A very important thing to teach a creature.
Why can't I open it?
Good.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes. Just make sure I got that. Throughout the days, I'm gonna go to all the shops and see how many glass just mirrors.
Where's
I'm gonna
my
look at mirrors? Just all kinds of
even
mirrors.
my
Every size.
CSPEXE is
As long
not
as I can-
here.
There are
What
plenty of
the
mirrors
heck?
out there. Like there are
I'm
general
looking-
stores that sell them all over.
I'm
They're
looking for 5x5 to 10x10 size mirrors.
Feet?
Yeah.
5x5.
No, inches.
What is going on?
Okay.
Yeah.
Stone
I
man.
misunderstood.
Like there, and then like that. I mean,
Okay. Yeah. I'll say. I mean, they could have them custom made if they weren't out there, but they have mirrors of that size
I need
available.
about
for purchase.
1,500 of them.
What?
Can I get 1,500? Okay. Well, how many can I get?
There aren't that many mirrors in the city.
Okay. I want to get as many. I have all of them.
You know, if you hold 2 right up next to each
No.
other, it looks like there's a million.
You
of
know
them.
what? That's true. That's true.
They're 5 gold apiece.
Okay.
And of what is currently available for purchase, you may be able to acquire about 35 mirrors, and you will
Restore.
clean out most of the places that will stop selling them to you at a
That's a
certain
lot
point.
of mirrors.
That's
dude.
cutting edge technology in this
How many?
day and age.
If I laid them out on a flat surface, how many feet
On a
would
bed.
that? How many feet would that? Or a ceiling? How many feet would that cover?
Well, 2 per foot. Dibs.
That's
Ah, this freaking
5 inches
Ma.
You can fit 2 in a foot. So you just bought 35. So that's about
Oh!
17.
Ah,
in a row,
my
in a
heart.
line, right?
Oh, my that was bad again.
3 by 3 feet.
Did I lose a lot?
4 foot, yeah.
I don't think so, right?
So there you go.
Okay.
4 by 4.
I'll take all that.
It was the
35
window
times 5.
defender
So we're
thing.
looking at,
Stupid motherfucking
175.
Microsoft Window Defender. You stupid shit.
Done. And
Ah.
I think I got that. So that right. And then just to for timeline stuff, I'm gonna do as much as I can to start enchanting my bolts. And I'm gonna be working with Keyleth on stuff.
Keyleth's been working with Percy this whole time.
The whole time?
I'm telling you.
It's taken the entire week for him. You said you were assisting him.
No, you said I couldn't assist him.
Right.
You said I
Vic.
had intelligence to assist him.
Right. So she's
Okay,
free.
so then I thought
Dan
you
nak
said
ujung
you were still
stream
helping.
baru
No,
masuk
I
kan.
saw. Okay, then no worries. Then yeah, you're available.
Sini yang
I'm
member
gonna
kan.
make as many as
Guilt trip Azik.
But the particular thing with Keyleth is I would like to enchant a bolt that is a smoke screen, but it consists of my holy water. So I'll use it like a pour from a day from the canteen and use it as a mist instead of a smoke. So a mist.
The
screen.
enchantment of an arrow to do that is the use of a fog spell. There is no way to infuse a fog spell with holy water.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Like,
I don't know if you can put holy water. I can do a fog spell.
can we fuse a fog spell with a sleep spell?
No.
Can we try super hard?
Sure. Make a roll.
God damn it. Okay.
Make a
Like,
roll.
the best I could possibly do is maybe take
All
one
right.
of these holy water things.
What am I rolling?
Plus Arcana.
Do you think it matters?
No. 24.
24. Okay. After spending approximately 500 gold in materials, the enchantment fails. Both spells fizzled. You lost 500 gold.
Okay. It was worth a shot.
But now you know. Probably can't combine 2 spells into a single enchantment.
I'm just saying.
And knowing
How much
is
for
half
the
the
normal
battle.
fog thing? Don't worry, it came out of my pocket.
I've got fog.
Okay.
How about you get nothing else and we move on?
Last thing that I do.
No last thing.
I stop at Alora's.
You go towards
Alright,
the
I'm
Cloud
gonna
District, and the guards
screenshot
stop you
this
again
so I
and be
can
like,
post it on
I
Twitter.
remember that as I walk up, and I
For
go.
all-
I go back to.
For
Grace.
everyone that is currently thirsting over this mummy right
Oh, wait, I
here.
don't do that.
Hashtag Arena Kaba.
I realize what I'm doing, and I'm doing it, and I stop.
Okay. So you head back to the keep.
Also, this will just take 10 seconds. At some point in the week, when Keyleth is taking a walk, I go into her garden and I clip one flower, and I take it.
Okay. All right.
How many sleep bolts can I make in 10 days?
How many sleep bolts? Well, let's see.
He's right. 8.
Go sleep in your money.
Sorry. He said I could do that.
I'm kind of busy this week.
Can he get back to the keep and we've all left like 4 days ago?
That would be awesome.
I will say.
Carrying groceries in. Look, guys. Hoagie stuff.
Dear Tiberius.
We
Yes,
left.
we left.
We got really bored and we left.
Vox Machina.
Okay, I will say for each arrow will cost you 600 gold, and will take you 6 days to do per arrow. You will.
6 days per arrow?
Yes, it's 1 day per 100 gold of an enchantment.
How do you make any money?
Which
with
is
this?
even me making it higher than the book says. It should take you 4 times that. So.
Cool.
You know, one time my mom did a perception check to do an area scan for the team. Rolled low that I can only see 3.
One arrow.
My DM told me to RP and relate to the gang.
So
All I
3.5
can do-
days, and it costs you 1,200 gold for a single sleep arrow or sleep.
I see trees.
And I can do 2 of those.
Ah, trees.
He's done. He's spent, people. He's spent.
I got like 48 gold now.
Okay, so you've done all your shopping in 1 day and spent the rest of the
I
day doing
see
this. All right, you're
skies
broke
of
and you have
blue.
2 sleep bolts on your person. Keyleth.
Roses at 2.
Okay.
That's all I can tell. For me and you.
It's gonna be a lot more than you think. So I'm like, well, I got.
Alchemist supplies 50 gold.
Oh, come on.
Enchanted, yo. It's magic. Give me all the magic. How much does that cost?
This is made of things.
Yeah.
This is made of things. And then I go home.
Roll another perception
and I
check to
make
check
a
my surroundings.
pure
Rolled so low, my DM told me I saw
now,
rock.
Since I've learned and I've been studying and I've been doing my research, so maybe like do like level 2, level 3 cure wounds per
A level 2 healing potion or greater healing potion.
Give me another chance to do another
The
check with the
materials
rock.
involved in creating that will come to, I'd say, about 400 apiece.
Okay.
And you
Oh,
have
Lord,
time to create 2. It's about 4 days.
At least it's not,
per
at least it's not a net 1, right?
to purchase, they cost about 500 to 600. She's getting a discount because she's making it herself.
Wait, they cost 500 or 600 and
Amount.
they cost 400 for me to make them?
Yes.
What would happen if you net 1 on a
First time
perception
to-
roll, though?
I'll get cheaper over time.
That'll be hilarious.
Cheaper over time as I get better at it. That's funsies.
We also
Okay. Well, let me make one. What is that? A greater healing potion?
It's a greater
So
healing, yeah.
greater healing potion.
So for each one you make, roll a d20 and add 5.
Let me make one for right now.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Made month to lick
And
rock
yeah,
and
you
say
just
it's
lick
salty.
potion, no issue.
Awesome.
But hey,
and then I'm gonna make
it could be.
I have a Percy roll.
It could be an opportunity to actually be a clue, you know?
How long will it take me to make a daylight scroll?
Lick the rock and it's salty. All of a sudden, another player go, wait, salty rock?
That'll take you
In the middle of
that'll
a
cost you
forest?
about, I'd
We're
say,
nowhere near
600
sea.
gold piece will take you 6 days. You don't
That
have to-
might have been a piss
You pay more
from
to
some
somebody else to
monster,
make one if you
and
want
that
to.
monster we're currently hunting for. And you just lick a rock
Actually, no. I wanna
covered with
I'm gonna
piss.
take one of those.
Yeah, that's your natural one right there.
Healing, holy water bottles, and I want to see if I can.
I kept the rock and used it as a missile in the next combat. Freaking monk.
Where when you throw it, it'll go with my fog spell.
Yeah.
But also
Holy
combine it with
smoke
lightning
bomb.
bolt.
You know that upon throwing the holy water, it would
Using-
shatter.
using
it would
rocks and
create a
missiles now?
fog,
Damn.
But the holy water itself would just still affect the creature you threw it at. You'd be able to blend into enchantments. They don't necessarily mix because it's the fog itself.
I've
is not
recently
created from the
been
water, it's created from the
window
glass
shopping
again.
in AliExpress.
Plus, we didn't get any holy
Oh boy, there's so much
gotta go
miniatures I can buy. I mean, I have to paint it myself and assemble it myself, but still, there's so much miniatures for like BBEGs. So freaking
Shading out-
much.
It's a whole different thing. Daylight.
I
there's
found
more
a
cool things
lot
to
of
do.
like
I'm gonna
miniatures
do
for
it anyway, 'cause
BBEGs.
I'm gonna do the fog thing because I said it. I'm gonna
Try
commit.
try to window
That
shop
will cost you,
AliExpress for like dices, Jack. I found an obsidian dice.
I'll put it at 500 gold pieces.
For the whole set, it's
And
like
it'll be
500 plus ringgit. Obsidian dice and an amethyst dice. For 500 ringgit. That shit would cost like around 1,000 ringgit.
Someday we will get out of the character creation
Outside.
menu, but not
In the
this day.
States. It would cost like 1,000, maybe 2,000. But it's only like 500 ringgit for the whole set.
Roll another d20. Plus 5.
Natural 20.
All right. You feel
Oh
the
no,
fog
that
enchantment
killed
take
my
shape in the
I mean, it's just window shopping, right?
It seems relatively unstable.
But the metal ones and the like the normal
gather that the
polyethylene or something like that,
an enchantment at the
it's quite
get-go.
cheap.
You
Like
somehow managed to make it
40,
function,
50
but you have to
ringgit
be
for the
very
whole set.
careful with that
Like
box.
70 ringgit for the metal one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the 70 ringgit for the metal one.
knows
And then the
what happened
resin
if it
one
actually
is
is
like
Put it in a bag of
30 to 40 ringgit for the whole set.
Who would like a
It's
very
really good.
unstable item?
With that said, it's already 11:30. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning us to the stream. Broadcast time.
Put it on my back.
I appreciate you all for tuning into the stream.
I mean, I'll just
No,
hang
please,
it,
no, be
hang it
careful,
with-
please
hang
be
it from
careful.
a-
It's very
Okay.
important. It's very
Yeah, time to
Alright.
sleep.
I-
Exactly. But before that, let's see who we can raid. Who can we raid? Thank you for being here, Doc. It's always fun when you're here talking D&D with me. I got no one to talk D&D with. All right, let's see. Who can we read? Kingu, maybe? We haven't raid Chuck in a while. Let's go raid Chuck. Chuck! I'm on my way, man! You better not be drawing something sus, because I know you always do, but still. Alright. Thank you everyone for tuning into the stream. I appreciate it so much. I know this is a replacement stream. It shouldn't be a stream today. It was supposed to be yesterday, but, you know, laziness took over. So that's why I had to, like, cover it up for today. But yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow, hopefully. If I'm not, I'll be streaming on Thursday. But tomorrow will be the stream, the actual stream day. And if I don't have that much work, I'll definitely stream again around this time. Hopefully to see you guys over there during that time. Until then, stay safe everyone. Stay awesome. I'll catch you on the next stream. Bye bye.